turned on my computer this morning and I was just like listening to something and the audio wasn't coming through even though I haven't done any updates. So like I had to like fiddle around with it. So I'm not sure what all happened. I don't know.
Every stream has technical difficulties.
Yeah, I mean, like, I usually say, like, if your stream doesn't have a technical difficulty, then is it a real stream?
Not really.
Like, even, like, the deck arts, like, still have technical difficulties every now and then. It just reminds me, like, wow, we're all human. Tech things, like, people who, like, make out, like, oh, if you have a tech issue, then there's, like...
Camera's off?
Like, if you have a tech issue, like, you're a bad streamer. It's like, I can't control if the internet goes out.
Yeah.
Unless if I didn't pay for the internet, which I have paid my $87 a month for internet, which is like, what the fuck? Camera's off. It's just like it's because of how I'm sitting in my chair. Is what probably makes it. Well.
I can tell you, I'm not there.
Well, yeah, Grant, you're in the void.
It's alright. Just show a black square in the corner and that'd be me.
Yeah. Thanks, Ellie, but you don't have to tell me if my camera's off. Like, I'll stare at myself enough to be like, something doesn't seem right here. But I appreciate it. And also welcome. Thank you for the first. And I will actually put Eggy back on screen and then on my shoulder. He can be with all my frogs. They're on my shirt. This is the first time I'm actually wearing this shirt. What speeds you getting for that money? It's the Verizon Gigabit, which I have, like, no idea. Like, I'm not gonna do an internet test right now, because I feel like that would just make stream worse if I were to do that. But, yeah, so, happy Friday, everybody. Now that my microphone and audio is working. That's also why the Discord didn't link at first. That's why. Grant, when you first called and, like, you're like, I can't hear you. And I'm like,
oh, yes.
That's weird. Why can't you hear me? My microphone is on. TJ, hi, Jupe. Welcome. How was your Genshin stream today, my friend? It's lovely to see you here.
The Jupe.
Jupe. Commander Jupe. LOL, good times. Yeah, it's always a vibe. Always a vibe. But, like, I like, hot take? Streamer hot take? Like, I hate when, like, people are like, yeah, if you have tech issues as a streamer, then you're a bad streamer. Because, like, we can't control when the internet goes out. We can't control when computers decide to, like, do funky things and make audio not work. We can't control that. That's not, like... I'm just so glad to have 3 days off. Yes! Look at you. 3 days off. Friday, yes, Friday. Eggy, he has committed several war crimes and is wanted in 72 countries. Yes, he is. Eggy screams from the abyss.
Most of them are from Africa and the Middle East for illegal smuggling.
No! No, he's doing money laundering in the United States.
It's the only way you can get ahead in the United States.
Valid. I don't know a streamer who doesn't have technical issues. Like, I could probably name, like, maybe 1 or 2 people that all the streams that I've been to, I haven't seen a technical issue. But, like, that doesn't discount the times where they stream and they do have a technical issue.
Oh my god, Jello's doing great, Ace Attorney.
Who?
These guys are stealing our Jello Apocalypse.
Let me change my rat back. Boop. Coolio.
I just said recommended channels is doing the greatest attorney. They're stealing viewers, damn it! No,
that's alright.
Pretty cool people.
It's alright. We can share the love. We can share the love a little bit.
They're pretty funny in my opinion. I saw them do Pokemon Arena, which looks to me it's just like Final Fantasy but Pokemon.
Ooh. I gotta look for now, BRB. Gotcha. Thanks, Jupe. Thank you for the lurk. Hope to see you around shortly.
Hi, Commander Jupe. I need to see what your
Trans Pride flag.
Like later.
Yes. Trans Pride flag. Coming right up.
Bronze?
I have to get rid of the non-binary one first. Boop. There you go. Trans... I almost said trans-binary. Oh man, it's Friday.
Thank God that we are at the end of the week.
Thank God. I felt it in my fucking appointments today with my students. Like, I'm just like going through the motions, like, yeah, I'm just like so out of focus and energy right now, y'all. Yo, my students today, I dealt with my first difficult student today, and it was not fun. Trans rat, yes. Hi, Nebby, welcome in. Yes, we have the transgender rat because Ellie redeemed the Show Your Pride redeem for 550 points. So I think like there's a cooldown for it. I forgot what the cooldown is. Hard to do it. Cooldown. Oh yeah, it's on cooldown. I don't know when it's gonna happen again, but. Yeah, so I'll keep it up. This is like the first time people have actually been using it, and I'm like really happy because like I loved working on these emotes in the middle of my grad classes. They were so much fun to make. Or not emotes, but like little figures. Hello, glad to see you here. Happy Friday. But no, I had a student today who was like, transgender rat, the rat with the transgender on it. I'm saving for Tara, but it's gonna be ages because I'm usually at work when you stream. Oh, I'm sorry, friend. Yeah, I might fiddle with my stream schedule a little bit, but I'm gonna be trying to stick to evenings because like I can't stream during the week unless if I take off work. Which I might have to in terms of like using my annual leave so it doesn't go to waste. But that might be like, Grant! I hate you! I guess we're not playing the game right now. I guess that's what's happening. We're just
be nice to the guy. He said he didn't have the time, so I wanted to give him one while he was here.
Oh, that's for Nebby?
Yeah.
Oh, you're so sweet.
He said he was saving up for it, and I said, well, I have some, and he's here, so I might as well just go ahead and use it for him.
That's really sweet of you. If Nebby is down for it, then I will. If not, I'll redeem your point. I'll re-give your points. All right, I guess this is what we're doing. We're not even 20 minutes in, and like we've already derailed stream. And my mods aren't even like active. And because usually it's Adrian that's the culprit. No, it is Grant. Yeah. Can I like kick you as a co-host right now?
No, please
You're not allowed.
Okay, bye guy.
Can't come back. All right, Nebby, tell me what would you like to know about your life? It can be simple. It can be complex. Dies in the void. Yeah, you fainted. You passed out, my guy. It can be simple. Oh, and let me change the rat on this screen too. I don't know how I can automatically set it to change. But boop. All right, and then boop. There we go. There we go.
If you do this, I'm gonna go get some food.
This is the only reason you did it, is so you could go get food.
It's not.
How selfish. Alright, Nebby, I need your greatest wants and desires now. I would like a question. A question that could range from something like, what does my love life look like? Something vague. I wasn't expecting this, so I'm on the spot. I mean, you have time. I still have to shuffle these cards a little bit before you do the thing. So yes. But while we're doing that, chat, talk to me. Tell me how your weeks were going, or things. Oh, and now we have scrum debate. Good. We're just gonna pile on all of it tonight, are we? I don't listen to this often, so I forget what it sounds like half the time. Or like, I used to listen to it a lot, and now like I don't, because I have like other songs that are like top tier, but like this is still such a good redeem. Thank you for the redeem, by the way. Aggie's just watching me dance. Hello, buddy. Thank you for the redeem. All right. Just gonna twist slightly over here so I could shuffle these cards. Yes, catch that chin chow, friends. What does my love life look like in the future? Perfect. Wonderful question. And I will specify that this is for fun. Please don't take this seriously. Please don't get mad if it's inaccurate. I've had friends tell me, like, oh my god, like, what you said, like, actually came true. And I'm like, well, I can't say that, that's because of me. But, it's still very fun. Oh, let me put, fuck. Let me go here. Because I can't actually update my Twitch stuff on Streamlabs right now because they don't have the updated tags yet, which is so annoying. So I have to do it on Twitch. Okay, so I'll keep that up in the meantime. Yeah, no worries. I don't know how to read tarot, so you're better off than me regardless, Alma. That's fair, that's fair. I have a Canadian boyfriend. Ooh, very cool. I have no boyfriend. No girlfriend, no partner. I have someone that I'm seeing, but, like, we're not gonna be, like, dating. Because they're only in town for, like, some months. So, like, it's not gonna work out in the long run. But we did go on a cute date last week, so it was cool. Okay, shuffled that half. Boom. Still waiting on the other cards that I'm supposed to get for this deck. Or that I ordered additional to this deck. So we shall see eventually. Alright, so love life. Alright, we're gonna channel that. While I do the cards here. You can probably hear the cards doing the thingy things. God, I feel like there's a hair right here. I have a partner in another state. I met through a poly relationship where my ex was dating them. Life is crazy. Ah, interesting. I've been also... Cool. Cards. Okay, well, this card jumped out at me. So, like, maybe it's trying to tell me something. This card. Looking at you. You're very pretty on the backside. So I'm pulling that out. Alright. Let us look at these boys. Yeah, I'm interested in poly. Like, if I find the right people, I might be, like, down to try it. I'm a little terrified that I will get very jealous. But I'm not afraid. I'm not saying no to it. If the opportunity presents itself, then I will try poly.
She's actually, the person she's seeing is actually me. I'm actually in her town, like in her house, actually doing
What,
this, guys.
Nebby?
No, I was talking about you, Gray.
Oh, no.
So you're talking about the person being in your town. I was like, yep, it's totally me.
No,
guys.
they're actually in DC. They're not in, redacted. Because I'm not gonna out where I actually live.
It's fine.
Poly's alright. I mean, it's not for everybody. You're very pretty on the backside, Gray 2022. I'm adding that to the channel with the quotes. I'm adding that to the channel with the quotes right now.
You have a nice ass. It's like, but you have you're very pretty on the backside. Woke.
Thanks, Ilfidor, for capturing that moment. Yeah, poly's not for everybody. Ash, if Ash jumps in here, Ash is in a poly relationship too. Yeah.
Oh, that's what ploy means. Poly. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, I think Ellie misspelled it on accident. Which happens. I have a girlfriend in Cali as well. Ooh, very fun, very fun. Make sure to take good care of your partners. And make sure to take care of yourself too, that's important. Fair, not gonna lie, I'm more likely to be open to poly if all partners are dating each other rather than a more open one where I'm dating my partner and they're dating someone else as well. Oh yes, like a little like polycule. Yeah, hell yeah. Me and my friend are actually doing like a role play with our Detroit Become Human original characters, and like one of the canon characters where like the three are dating each other, and it's like so wholesome and it's so cute, and I'm like, I want this. Like I am like
Funny story.
I want this for myself.
Funny story. Me and Diana actually have D&D characters that are in a relationship as well. That's
Ooh,
they're pretty wholesome.
nice. That's adorable. Yeah, it is really adorable. I love my original character. Totally not a full self-insert, but there are parts of him that are a self-insert. All right. I think I'm good with shuffling the deck. So I'm just going to pull the 2 on top because I already pulled the 3rd one. Then I'm going to put the rest of these pretty boys back in the deck. Come on. Go into the... Oh no. What's stuck? Okay. Alright, cool. The key smash, I love. Ploy relationship where you have a cover relationship for your family to hide your gay relationship. Can we add that to my queer book? To my queer thing? Alright. So I picked the 3 cards. I might turn on my backlight over here just in case if it's hard to see, but it should be okay. Alright, so I'm going to turn them over. Ooh! This is an interesting spread. I'm just going to look at the cards for myself real quick, and then I will show them.
Giggity.
From the void.
Ooh, that's an interesting spread.
Well, no, because, like, there's, like, 137 something cards in this deck. I have not seen all of the cards or used all of the cards. So, like, every time I do a poll, I'm like, ooh, these cards are pretty. And even the backs of the cards are really cool. Because, like, look at this one. This is just the back of the card. Like, it's, like, and the camera is not doing it justice. Like, there's so much intricate detail into it. That used to be common where a lesbian couple and a gay couple married each other's partners so it was legal and then they lived together as roommates. Ooh, yes, yeah. Or like to pass as straight, yeah. Yeah, like that's just the back of the card, which is like so cool. And then you'll have one, like this is the back of the 2nd card. And then this is the back of the 3rd card. So like I've seen people with this exact deck like do readings but also use the back of the card too. But like some of them don't have the name on the front side of the card of the actual card, so I can't tell which one is the back versus the front, so I don't do it that way. Alright. So we're gonna take this how it goes. So you want to know about your love life.
White sunshine.
Alright, sunshine. Alright. So I'm going to show... So some of them are in reverse, so I'm going to show them what they look like upright so you can actually see the design of the card. So this is the Hanged Man, hanged by a snake, no less, and the camera is not doing a good job of actually, like, focusing, because it's not supposed to be, like, focused, like, so close, but, yeah, this one is in reverse, like, it came reversed, but this is what it is upright. I'll show all 3, and then, like, I'll give, like, my interpretation. The middle one is the devil. I mean, these designs are amazing. I know, right? They're so good. If you're interested, Nebby, I can post the link in the occult section of the Discord, or you can DM me, and then, like, I'm pretty sure the creator of the cards, because, like, this was a Kickstarter, they have extras of the boxes, so if you want, I'm not sure if you can buy them, but if you want to at least like see what the pricing is and if it's like something you want, I can get you that link. That applies to everyone, not just Nebby, but like Nebby is like, oh my god, these cards are cool. There's an occult section in the Discord. Yes, you have to react into it because not everyone wants to see that stuff, and I have to respect that. I've not been active. So if you go in roles, it's under like the special interest section, like where there's Detroit Become Human, Pokemon Red vs. Blue. There's the occult. So you just opt into it. If you have the role and you don't see the channel, it might be the bot just didn't give you the role because like there's been some periods where reaction rolls has been down. So just like retry it. Oh my god, they were roommates. But this is the middle card, so it's the devil. I very much like this one in terms of like it's very it's not monochromatic because it's not just one color. It's 3 distinct colors, mainly red and black, but with white. And then your third card is the Page of Curses, but this one's in reverse. So I'm just showing it upright at first. Now, I didn't know the rule existed, but I have it now. Cool. If you send the message in the Discord saying, like, hey, Gray, linky to the box of tarot cards that you use on stream, I will put the link in there. But those are your 3 cards. So when I read tarot, I'm very much drawn to, like, colors and shapes and symbolism. So, like, the different colors are very much screaming at my face right now. And it's kind of serving a past, present, future vibe. Yeah, I can do it later and ping if you want. Yeah, that's fine. Like, ping, you can do it now, you can do it later. Ping me, I'll see it eventually. Or, like, I'll see it at some point. Like, you don't have to ping, like, because I always read the messages in the Discord, even if it doesn't seem like I do. I always do. I am always watching everybody, so I see your every move. I even see what you delete, because I have a bot for that. I have a bot for that. It's called Dad AI 2.5. Anyway, back to the tarot reading. So it's very much serving a past, present, future thing, because, like, I see, there's, like, 3 distinct phases, or, like, that's what the colors are showing. Like, each phase, like, your past is one, your present is one, and your future is another. So, like, your past was the Hanged Man, but in reverse. So, like, OMG, Gray is Santa. I am Santa. Oh yeah, Grant, you've seen that. You've seen season 13 of RVV. Okay, so you know the reference.
Oh.
What you guys don't know is Dad AI has also learnt to Facebook.
Lent to Facebook.
Lent to Facebook. Always watching.
Always watching.
See, that seems like a Slender Man reference, not gonna lie. We keep getting distracted. I'm so sorry. But the Hangman, so, like, normally, like, upside down, like, it serves the vibe of, like, meant, like, actual Santa, that works too. I found something on Twitter that you may like. Okay, post in the Discord server, providing that it is not NSFW. Post it in the media section. Anyway, so the Hangman in reverse kind of gives me that vibe, because, like, the person is now upright, so it kind of gives, like, the vibe of, like, okay, yeah, you might be choking on something. Not necessarily, like, food, like, literally choking on something, but, like, something could be happening in your past, but, like, you got through it in a sense. And also, like, the green is really speaking to me. The green really much reminds me of nature, not because, like, I stare at outside my window and I see grass, which is really cool. Like, people could stare at their windows at, like, Nazi grass. I'm like, oh my god, there's grass outside. And, like, the person actually has a hint of red in their hair, so, like, almost, like, I don't know, the color is just, like, green and earthy, and it's, like, down to earth in a sense. So, like, while you feel like you're struggling, like, you're grounded and you're upright, but, like, you're still struggling. So, like, that's what kind of, like, your past is giving me. And I don't know if this is accurate. Please don't, like, be like, no, that's not true, or shit. I don't want to know if it's not true. But, that's what the card is telling me. And then your present is, like, the devil. So it's very stark in contrast from one card to the next, but also in its color palette alone. And it's got all these, like, sharp angles with the triangles. Triangles? Yeah, they're all triangles, really. So, like, it's very sharp and precise, and it's very, like, distinct. And, like, when you look at it, there's, like, knives going into the character in the center of the card, and I'm trying to get a good angle where my ring light is not in the focus. So, like, you almost feel like maybe, like, you're being attacked, but, like, because it's upright, like, you're confident in it, and it's, like, okay, like, yeah, people might be, like, judging me for it, for what I'm doing now with my love life, but, like, I don't fucking care type of attitude. Like, the red also screams, like, almost, like, anger. Not necessarily violence, even though, like, the knives are, like, very much violent. But, like, anger, like, to me, red is, like, anger, danger. So, like, you're on, like, high alert, and, like, there's also, like, images at the top here, which could, like, almost, like, signify, like, either the past or the present. Like, these ideas are just, still circling around in your mind, like, as you're moving through your present. Oh, that hit different. Oopsies! Oop. Me who's in a fight with a past partner and hung up on it, but trying to move forward. Oh. I'm so sorry. Who texted me? Oh, is this... Okay, I'll keep that later. Nah, it's okay. And then finally, like, your future is the page of curses, but no, it's funny, actually, because this is deaf accurate. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be accurate. It just happens. So your page of curses is upside down. So normally, upright, it would be, like, something is cursing you, or, like, you're going to get cursed. Not, like, a witch is going to put a hex on you, that type of thing. But, like, something is, like, making you feel like your life is cursed, but that's in reverse. So either, like, a curse, you feel like a curse is being lifted, or, yeah, mostly, like, a curse is just being lifted, and it's also very colorful. Like, not colorful, like, in a wide array of colors, but, like, it has, like, that kind of, like, not cartoon, but, like, comic pop color, if you look at it. So, like... Words are failing me. Has like the comic pop vibrancy to it, but not like a full like gay rainbow of colors. So it's got like a different type of vibe to it, like a little bit of a punch to it. Like, yes, this curse is being lifted now. Like, okay, let's go be like little shitheads or something like that. In a sense, like not like a like wow happy ending, but like there's like still like some dig to it in a sense. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. Yay, we did it. We did things. All right, let's go play a game now.
We did it.
Well,
Yay.
you did nothing. You caused this. Don't even go there with me, Grant.
Which is why you should be happy.
Why am I happy? Why should I be happy?
Because you showed off your tarot reading skills for a person you consider a friend.
But that just means 20 minutes less of gameplay.
Well, then that's why they should be mad at me, not you.
Oh boy, is it Julius Caesar and her dad Filbert time? Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, you remembered. Alright, let me change this. Hi Vaughn, welcome in. How is your Friday and your week going?
Filbert?
Remember? Vaughn wanted to name the characters and named the characters.
Right. Now I remember, yes.
You didn't solve anything, Grant. You literally caused my problem. Right now, probably. I mean, you're accurate. That is an accurate statement. Right. The Adventure of the Blossoming Attorney. Well, now Grant gets to pay me back because he's voicing like 9 out of the 10 characters in this scene.
Yay!
Alright, so let's get a quick recap with whatever the fuck this face is right now.
Shitting my pants face.
The constipated face. That's the vibe. That is the honest vibe. So
you're eating Chipotle.
The recap is that Sasato is now... Her friend is on trial for killing a British girl who was the culprit in the very first case of the last game. Yes, I do not have my headphones on because I wanted to fix my hair, and I'm just going to keep them off during the duration of this retelling because I actually kind of want to hear myself talk, not muffled through headphones. So I'm so sorry, Grant. I cannot hear you. So the girl who is Sasato's friend is on trial and no one would defend her, so Sasato is currently cross-dressing as a guy because females are not allowed in this day and age to be in a Japanese courtroom. So she's currently cross-dressing as a guy, her father helping her on the stand, to take down and defend her innocence. Through the evidence we've received so far, Grant and I both believe, like, we believed, I think, like, from the start, when Saseki started even talking, that, it was, of course, set up. The girl did not do this. It was definitely, like, the British reporter, because the reporter also looked British in comparison to the other characters. So we think it's him, and we stopped right before he is going to be taking the stand to talk about the photos he captured the day of the murder. And I do have my headphones back on now, Grant, so I can hear you.
Alright.
Week one was awful because I was fixing up the playground pieces in no less than 88 degree weather with intense humidity, but I have this Friday off. Yay! I swam at the beach for a few hours and have been chilling for the rest of the day. Oh, yay! And now you get to spend the rest of your evening with us! Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Alright, so we're all caught up. Alright, Grant, kick us off here, bud.
I also was wanting to point out that she's the bitch that killed Emma's dad,
What do you mean? Wait.
Watson.
Iris.
Watson.
Iris's dad.
Yes, Iris.
Not Emma. Iris.
Yes. Iris's dad.
Yes, that is very true.
The fucking bitch. So probably best that she died. Anyways.
Yeah.
By Mimino, yes, my lord, your excellency, Esquire. Officer,
Who so happens to also be the judge.
I get this newspaper report at once and bring him to my court. All right, time to get up.
He's already in the courtroom, sir. He was taking photos.
We will adjourn for a short recess. Meantime, I really need you to drink this, okay?
Oh, yes, your excellency.
Hi. As you say, Your Excellency.
I hate his hair so much.
And one more thing. Fix your fucking hair.
I wish.
I want this knife, the murder weapon, examined for traces of poison.
Ooh!
Preferably on the
Ooh!
prosecutor.
Ooh! If only I had a few more seconds, I could have named the judge Biggest Dickus. Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
Yes, Dickus. Yes, Judge Dickus. You will solicit the assistance of the Imperial University's medical department for the task. Understood?
Meh.
Meh. That's all he has to say to the fucking judge. Like, I would be like, sir, you're exonerated from court.
Are you? Did you hear me?
Sorry, go ahead.
Hold on. Yeah, the unknown number is actually my friend who is getting their number changed. So, like, oh, okay, cool. I figured it was you. Oh. Is he okay? I don't think he's
No.
okay.
He died.
The end. That's the end of the
We
trial.
Need a new prosecutor.
Oh, we literally could have finished this last stream.
I told you it was close, but you... Yeah.
Well, like, you always say, like, oh, there's only 2 more
Because
options, and then, like, it's like an hour and a half later.
Yes, like, oh.
Okay, that's the
That's why I
autosave.
hate saying it looks like it's closed, because it... on the walkthrough, it does look like it's closed.
Yeah, so, like, you know how, like, universities will say, like, oh, if someone dies in a class, like, physically, while in a class, while taking a final exam, then everyone is allowed to get to ace the final exam. Would that be the similar here? If, like, the prosecuting attorney dies on stand, does that mean the defense goes free?
That probably just
I
means
feel
it's a
like that
mistrial.
should be a thing.
Probably just would be a mistrial, honestly.
Damn. That's unfortunate.
If the teacher dies in class, we are legally allowed to leave.
If the judge is 15 minutes late, everyone is legally allowed to leave.
Sorry, oh fuck, where'd everyone go?
Gotcha. He got wrapped up by wanting his sandwiches made by Gumshoe.
This is what happens whenever I try to get my sandwiches from Gumshoe.
I'm so sorry, Sasato. I should have told you about the toxin.
Ray.
My gay Ray.
You have a strong sense of responsibility, I know. That's why you decided to shoulder the burden alone.
No, but that's not
all. But wait, there's more. Oh, fuck. What other plot twist are we throwing in here?
She's actually a guy.
No, don't do that.
Ray's actually a guy.
No.
I was scared of my failure coming to light, that's all. So I hoped to retrieve the substance from the Englishwoman before anyone found out. Before the trial started, do you remember what you said, Sasato? That you had no doubt in your mind about my innocence? That you stand by me to the last? And then you would probably kiss me because you look so hot in that uniform?
It's like, wait, what?
I don't remember that part, though.
That last part, you look at that on.
And yet, I didn't deserve your trust in me. I
What
hid
did I
important
kiss?
details from you, Sasato. I completely betrayed your faith in me. And now you will no longer kiss me.
No.
Hit me, Sasato!
I deserve it. No, back the way to the floor.
She's just a huge masochist. She just really wants to be thrown.
Hit me with that
Do it,
Sasato
Sasato.
takedown! Hit me
Hit me,
with your
Sasato.
best shot! Fire
And yeah.
away!
Bend me over and spank me, Sasato.
No. No. And we're getting into BDSM. This happens at least once per stream with Grant, I swear.
It's not me, it's the game.
But then we make it horny. That's our fault. Bonk.
It just seems like it's horny to me.
And it's because I played Danganronpa, and that game is purposefully horny.
Look how she's into it. Look.
No, that's too good for me as well. Drag me through the city streets!
She's... Show everyone. Humiliate me in front of everyone. Tie me down and drag me through the street. Put a collar around me.
No.
Show everyone what you're gonna
I
do
hate
to my
it
body.
here. I'm no better, you know.
Oh.
I am also a masochist.
I am also so I'll get the ropes again. Again?
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 Excuse me?
Yolvin or
Don't
what?
excuse me? Where did you get these ropes and how do I get some?
Where did you get the ropes? When was the last time we used them? Or you used them, not we.
We, as in me.
Slap me, Sasato. Slap me like the guilty bitch I am. Drag me around in this collar that I have on my person for no reason at all.
It also says kitten on it, but don't worry, that's just a pet. It's not, I don't have pet like kink, okay?
Even though in my heart I knew that you'd pull the knife blade from Miss Brett's back, there was just a brief moment when, in my mind, I doubted you.
Sasato?
I'm sorry. After I stood here and promised you that I'd stand by you and always be by your side, I betrayed your faith in me too. And as such, I failed you as your lawyer.
Oh, no, no.
Oh, look at her little eyes! She's cute.
I think the situation has taught both of you a valuable lesson.
It's time to kiss and make up already, alright? We get it, we get
You can't
it.
kiss my daughter. Only I'm allowed to.
No!
I see your
No!
unbridled faith. This is not-
Stop! That is not... I'm going to kill you. I'm going to
Okay,
make
fair
you
enough.
unalive.
That's fine. It's fine. I already said this.
No, you did not.
Placing your unbridled faith in another is no easy task.
Yes, Father. That fact has certainly struck home. Which is why I can see more clearly now. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. The ray is gone. Here comes Daddy.
Yes?
Can you find it in your heart to forgive me?
Oh my wonderful Sasato, I can always forgive you. You know what? You'll always be my gallant, dashing lawyer in my eyes.
Now, yeah, she's gone. She's gone.
She's gonna have like a big fucking reveal whenever Sasato takes her stuff off. She's like, "Oh, now I'm not into it no more."
Oh, Ray. Now back to business.
Back to lawyering.
I was so scared, when it happened. I didn't know what was going on. The Englishman was sitting at the back of the hut, listening to what I was saying. I know it was you who stole the poison. Well now, whatever do you mean? Then a moment later, she suddenly got to her feet and died. The end. Before
And that's all
collapsing,
she wrote.
That's all she wrote.
before collapsing on the floor in front of me with a knife in her back.
Excuse me.
It all happened right before my eyes.
And you were the only people in the hut at the time.
That's right, just Miss Brett and myself. There was no one else. I'm sorry, Sasato, but I don't have any money to pay you with. Maybe there's some other way I can pay you. So I just don't understand how she could possibly have been stabbed like that.
A great mystery indeed.
She got stabbed through the hut. This was established.
And you're to blame. Sorry.
oh, I get it now. Haha.
Still can't believe it happened. That's why I just couldn't bring myself to speak up.
It will be all right. However it happened, and whatever really went on by the sea that day, I promise you that I'm going to prove everything you said you saw was true.
Spoken like a true Mikatoba.
Well, you're not a lawyer, father. Dad. So how would you fucking know?
You don't know me,
You
Dad!
don't know me, Dad.
You're not my real father!
Now, I think we should discuss what's coming up in the trial, don't you? We don't have much time. We must make sure we have I can't talk. Let's make sure we have our facts in order.
Yes, I expect the poison is going to come under close scrutiny in the upcoming proceedings. The police should hopefully have identified it on the blade by now.
The Pershish.
The pushish!
The trouble is, it's a completely new laboratory synthesized blend of alkaloids.
Oh, great. So it's gonna be like, oh, it doesn't actually exist.
Police won't have any way of testing for it.
Oh, I see. Of course. How fucking convenient.
Convenient.
Yes, can someone explain to me why I have a furry ball on my chest? Without this
Yeah.
chemical reagent, it's impossible to detect the toxin. Is
The
this
why-
some type of animal?
Then why aren't you not giving it to the fucking police? Why aren't you
You know-
checking your lab to see if the poison actually got stolen or not? Because, like, they were questioning it. Like, oh, if Mikatoba doesn't know that it was stolen, then how can we prove it was actually stolen? God, what?
I don't know why he has not talked about this beforehand. I feel like this is something that could have been brought up to the actual judge.
Yeah.
Also, that looks like one of those pawns in one of those
Oh my
board
god, it
games. It's wearing a
does.
hat.
Yeah. Chemical
I would wa-
reagent.
I would totally want to use this thing in fucking Monopoly.
Yes.
I sent a colleague of mine off with some earlier to deliver the blade. Okay.
Thank you. Okay. At least we have
Yeah.
someone competent in this trial. All right.
I think perhaps you should have some as well, though, just in case.
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yes, Daddy. Just put it right down my throat where it belongs.
Jesus Christ!
I love the code.
Yes, Daddy, just put it down my throat, please.
All right.
If you beg for it.
The special indicator solution for a new poison under development by my father's team. It's been created in strict secrecy and exists only in my father's laboratory.
What's his lab look like, do you think? So what do you think his laboratory looks like?
I don't know. We
I-
saw
I
like a
pictured-
glimpse of it in like the picture with Soseki.
We did?
I think
I
so.
was thinking-
Yeah.
To me, I was thinking it was like a sauna, essentially. That's how I imagine it.
No.
What's the matter, Sasato? You're certainly very quiet.
It's a newspaper article. Exclusive. Deadly poison stolen from Yume Medical Research Laboratory. I'm wondering how the information got out, given that it was a government secret.
It was all that English woman's doing.
What?
It was when the professor and Saseki-san were being interviewed at the laboratory. The so-called English lady swanned in.
Literally, with a fucking swan on her head.
What? And without any compunction said to Professor Mikotoba,
Oh, Professor. Surely your guests would love to hear about your work of that substance there.
It put me in quite an awkward position, to be frank.
I zone out for a few moments and come back to a sentence about daddy and shoving down her throat. What? Don't worry about Yelfador. Everything's fine here. Don't worry about it. There's no train conductors in chat. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
But Sasaki-san's curiosity has been piqued, so I had little choice but to give him a cursory introduction.
So then, Saseki-san knew about the poison.
Yes, and it's highly likely that the reporter who was writing up the story about us would have caught a glimpse of the toxin too.
Let's rewind the VOD. No, let's not rewind the
Oh,
VOD.
it's fine. It's fine. Don't clip it.
This Many Memo-san. By the way, did that reporter join you all when you went to the beach?
oh, no, I don't remember the reporter being there. I was focused on the fucking big swan on the girl's head, though.
I was too busy looking at that.
Indeed, we shouldn't have been. I'm very much doubt anyone would have wanted him there.
I mean, I guess fair enough.
I don't know why I found that so funny. Be kind, rewind. Be kind. Don't fucking do it. I will 28 stab you.
28. I like how you made the sound
Of a gun.
of the action shotgun, and then you did I will 28 stab wounds.
Because
filled with knives.
28 stab wounds. Didn't want to give him a chance, did you? I feel like I need that as a sound. I feel like I need that as a sound alert or something, because I say it at least almost, I think, once per stream at this point.
Yes, you do.
A known criminal has been given permission by authorities to made by the state.
I would like to point out that I just also think that a person that takes photographs at a place where people are in their swimsuits, just I would assume
Just
they wouldn't
kind
look
of bad.
Although they are wearing like the most conservative looking swimsuits I've ever seen in my fucking life, it's still their equivalent of like lewd, I guess.
Don't mind me, I'm just writing down. Gray slaps gun, this baby can fit 28 stabs. Alright, 28 stab wounds, sound, redeem. I'm not sure, because like I've run out of
Red White Christmas album coming.
eventually at some point, probably
One day.
2024 at this point.
Yeah. I will fucking do it.
I know. We've been talking about this since last year.
I've got my fucking Audacity. I updated it so we could do shit like this.
But yeah, since I've run out, like, so sound alerts only lets you do 5 sound alerts with point redeems. The others have to be bit redeems, so I have to figure out like which ones are worthy of being bits or points. We'll see.
Sasaki-san pointed out that inviting a reporter might be problematic, so the men sent back to his office, where he probably didn't listen and snuck in.
Well, we think he's a double agent. Because they made him look British in design, as far as we've seen so far. So there's definitely a chance that he's British. Like, I think it was your theory of they didn't want, because we never found out from the last trial why, whatever the fuck her name is, killed the professor. And it was your theory that they don't want the people to know why she committed the crime, so they sent an agent to kill her.
Exactly, because my guess is that she was willing to
cooperate with either the Japanese or the English government in order to identify the reason why, in order for her to have a lighter sentence, which is probably one of the reasons why she was giving such good treatment anyways.
Mm-hmm.
But that whoever in the British government is working against the actual British government, like Queen, is most likely trying to keep them out, like trying to hide themselves.
Mary!
I will be right back, by the way. I really gotta go.
Okay,
To the
that's
bathroom.
fine. Hi, Mary. How are you? Thank you for the second. I hope you're doing
Also, hi, Mary.
Hope you are well, friend. Hoi. Hope you're well. Oh, yeah, we're gonna wait for Grant to return so we can continue. I hope everyone is doing well. I have Froggy shirt. It's the first day I'm wearing this. I'm fine, just annoyed at my stepfather. Oh no. Do I need to come upstate? Do I need to come to Pennsylvania and break some kneecaps? Because I will. I will come break kneecaps. What's y'all's plans for the weekend? I am... Tomorrow, I'm gonna be featured on Another Planet TV's podcast. Like, we're doing the recording stage. So, like, we're gonna be doing it in her Discord server. And, like, I'm allowed to have people come and, like, watch or, like, tune in into the stage room. So, be sure to, like, tune in tomorrow morning on my server. Because I'll be putting a ping and announcement with, like, the link to join the server or the room. So just, yeah, it's really exciting. We're gonna be talking about, like, she's doing it to, like, feature small creators because she's at like 4.6k followers on Twitch. But, like, she's, like, super nice, super sweet. I love working with her, or, like, just being in her streams and whatnot. We barely had $20 between myself and my mom, and he wanted us to get him a pizza. Pizza is like $16 just for a plane. And when I told him no because I wasn't about to blow all of my money to put more unnecessary food down his throat, he threw a temper tantrum pity party. Of course, because this big, strong man can't handle hearing no. Really, if God didn't want kneecaps broken, he wouldn't have made it so easy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And also, like, Locust's famous line of, like, you don't need kneecaps to live. Locust, my beloved. Well, Locust is Mary's beloved. I'm not gonna steal Locust from Mary. So, like, I'm doing that even easier as your name is Locust. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So I'm doing that tomorrow, and then, like, Sunday night I stream. But, like, in between that, it's gonna be, like, downtime, and maybe hang out with a friend or two. I don't know yet. We're taking it as we go. Ooh, I did get a Hot Topic package today. I got pins. I will show. I'm fetching the pins, don't worry. Yes. Also, hi to Grant whenever he comes back from the bathroom. LOL, yeah, we're waiting on him. Which is fine. But I can show you my pins that I bought. Well, some of them, not all of them came in yet. Oh god, I need to make this hole bigger. That's what she said. Grant's arrival has been foresaw. Foreseen.
I was gonna say whenever I came back, I wish I could be one of those friends you hang out with, but then I heard you say that, so I laughed.
Oh, these are pretty. I'm showing everyone the pins I bought from Hot Topic while we were waiting. I got these ones. Look how pretty they are. The little mothy boys. They're so cute. Very cute. Because I have like a pin thing behind my computer. So the hottest of topics, indeed, indeed. But since Grant is back, Mary also says hi, Grant.
Hi, Mary.
Hugs for Mary. We love Mary.
I wish I could hang out more with Mary.
Just ask her.
I do, but she's usually busy.
Hi, Jupe.
Or I'm busy.
Welcome back. Alright, we read this line already. Hi, Gothics. Welcome in, friend. Hi, finished my first week of work and going to our girls' volleyball inter-squad scrimmage, which starts at 6. Currently chilling in my esports office. Nice. I will be caught dead if I go to a sporting event at my new school. The only exception would maybe be to a basketball game, because that's like their thing is basketball. Like, they don't have a football team, so like, but basketball's like their shit. That's what they do. Like, I might go to a basketball game once it becomes in season, but like I don't care for sports. I just don't care. And also, like, the school really doesn't care about sports either. Like, that's why they don't have a football team. They care more about the academic side of things. And, like, they have enough money coming in through, like, their other research and their grants and everything. And their grant. Ha! Ha!
I've always made the joke that if I ever have enough money to make grants, I would call it Grants Grant.
Oh my god, please. I would love that. Please.
Just so everyone that would get one in the mail would be like, you've received a Grants Grant.
God. It's a nerd shit school. I mean, like, it's not nerdy. Like, they still have, like, other sports. They just don't have a football team. American college without a football team. I mean, there's some that don't. A lot of community colleges don't have football teams. Does my school have a baseball team? I think so. I'm not sure, though. I just know they have not football. I just know they have basketball. Yeah, moths are in my top 10 favorite insects, though arachnids in general have my heart. That's fair, that's fair. I pinned you and it's so easy to find you now. Hi, Fosmonot, welcome in, friend. Thank you for pinning me. Don't actually pin me in real life, though, that would hurt.
Unless she's into it.
No, I'm not. Yeah.
What's that one, like, massage type thing that does, like, pins?
Oh, acupuncture.
Acupuncture. Just have acupuncture. I've never had
No. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm good.
It's supposed to be soothing.
Yeah, Gothics, I'm not that big into sports. I did marching band and we called everything sports ball. That was the
Sports ball.
that was the meme. That was the meme. Acupuncture is amazing. Oh, I'm not afraid of needles, but I just don't like needles. It puts me to sleep. Good for you, Jupe. Like, I don't mean that, like, sarcastically, but, like, good for you. Like, that's impressive.
It's supposed to, like, numb the nerves that can cause you stress. I don't know if that's actually what it does.
Maybe Jupe can tell us. Jupe, tell us about acupuncture.
Yeah, tell
We're
us more.
curious.
I don't know for sure.
I'm asking for a friend, the friend being Grant.
How much does it cost, by the way, and how do I get one?
That's also a very viable question. So did they accuse the news reporter? So we just started the, second half of the trial. Or, like, we're in the waiting room to start the second half of the trial. We're gonna have the news reporter is gonna come to the stand and testify why he was there and about the 2 photos. But, like, now we're currently learning that they told the news reporter to not go, but he was still there. But we know he's gonna lie about it. So, like, now we're getting some background info before we go into the second part of the trial. We started late, and then Grant made me do tarot, and then, yeah, here we are. We keep getting derailed, and it's not even Adrian's fault. Adrian would be proud. Sasato Daddy kind of reminded me of a Pokemon with that hair. A Pokemon or a Pokemon trainer, Grant?
It reminds me of a Pokemon. I can't remember which Pokemon it is though.
I mean, there's like over 900 at this point.
Yeah, it reminds me of a bird and a dog that has that haircut style.
Oh, like Talonflame maybe? Guthix
Maybe.
might know.
I've been out of like the Pokemon shit for so long.
I
that
thought you were gonna
don't
say
even know
Pokemon,
anymore.
and I was gonna be like, oh, you better the fuck not be in that
I did
video.
not say that. You said that, not me.
No, I thought you were going in that direction. Cubchoo? Maybe. I don't know. Makes the chief flow or something, lol. I don't know the logistics. I just know my acupuncturist would lay me down on the table, poke me with needles, turn down the lights, and post some soothing music. I just get a nice nap in. Oh, that sounds so nice. I really want like a nice like deep tissue massage. Personally, like I have a lot of like tension in like my neck and like in between my shoulder blades. I also think I should just go to a chiropractor as well. I also think I should be tested for asthma and ADHD, but like we'll see what the insurance says about that.
I think you just need a massage, honestly.
That too. All right. Oh, this is Sasato.
I'm told I'm a good masseuse.
Yeah, he obviously didn't go back. He secretly followed the party to the beach and took this very candid photograph.
Very candid, yes.
Very candid indeed. And then presumably he posted it anonymously to the police.
They
Ah,
had more, but they had to get rid of the ones where they undress.
That were a tad too lewd to be given to the police.
Also, didn't have no relevance to the case.
Get true.
Yes, that must be what happened. Bonjour.
Jesus, Judge, did you like shave your beard or something?
No, I have a fake beard. We just heard the new witness is now ready to testify.
Another fan of chiropractic to me just seems like non-scientific physical therapy. Ah, okay, that's fair. I never had. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Okay, I guess I'll go.
Yeah, go.
Please proceed into the courtroom at once.
Unfortunately, there was no footage of the massive orgy that was on the beach. Ah, dang.
God, I don't want to picture Edgar Allan Poe at an orgy.
No,
Thank you.
I don't. I really don't, Vaughn.
It's time to steal ourselves once again, then.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've never done physical therapy, so, like, I wouldn't know. I never had chiropractic done before or a massage, so, like, yeah.
Defense attorney Ritoro Naruhodo.
Ryutaro Naruhodo.
Ryutaro Naruhodo. Sorry.
Yes!
I'm not used to your fake name.
Yeah, me neither. Ray has put her faith in me now and told me everything, so I can't let her down. I have to prove that what she's telling the court is true. I have to prove what really happened that day.
Also, I need to make sure not to slap her ass, even though she's begging me.
Is he thinking of Starly and the Evolutions? Ooh, maybe.
I think that might be it. Starly
Maybe.
sounds closer.
Hereby call this court to order. We reconvene to view the trial of Raymond Bombay. Prosecutor Ouchie, have you summoned the new witness?
Before I address that question, Your Excellency,
Oh god, he doesn't like it. Ryan Taro Saturday. Got it! Oh my god, y'all.
there's some very important news to share.
Oh, he's gonna be like, oh, there was no poison on that knife. You're gonna be like, give me the knife and show me.
My glasses are very foggy.
Oh?
What news? And why does he look so happy about it? Oh, the person we wanted is also dead. Ha ha!
During the recess, the collaboration of Professor Mikatoma's laboratory and the university. The police re-examined the knife that was used to end Miss Jezebel Brett's life.
I have an updated autopsy report.
I have an updated autopsy report. She really died, yesterday.
Oh my god. Starling Staraptor of Poindexter's. I love my Staraptor. He was on my team when I played Diamond. Both the original and Brilliant Diamond.
Excellent. I admire your rapid handling of the matter.
Oh, too kind, Your Excellency, too kind. I'm merely carrying out your instructions, of course.
Keep going to old man voice for him.
I had the reagent delivered to the police headquarters by rickshaw, so it would be there in good time. But judging by the man's swagger, I fear we might not need to brace ourselves for the inevitable.
And counsel.
I am inevitable.
What were the results?
This dagger, which was so cruelly used in the life of the victim, has no trace of poison anywhere along its blade.
What? Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
I would stake the reputation of the police on it, but not my own, because the police can take the fall.
With the reagent, the test is extremely simple. They couldn't have made a mistake.
Well, clearly they did. Dad.
Dad.
Okay. So, after he's done with this line, we'll examine.
In short, the accused's feeble excuse earlier
Alright, let's
It's nothing
examine
more
this
than
bad boy.
happenstance.
There's a lot of fucking blood on it, I can say that.
Ah, yes, this must be the victim's blood.
No shit, it's my uterus blood. God.
Didn't know you were bleeding, Renataro.
Oh dear, blood is never a pretty sight, is it? Having to fight the urge to run it under a hot tap and get it clean.
You should know what that feels like.
You always...
You've always been fastidious with cleanliness, haven't you?
I think this is something else, Father. Okay. So, can we use the reagent?
Maybe?
The label appears to be written in a foreign language I don't know.
It's German, so your knowledge of English is going to be a little help here.
Well,
I'm
we
afraid.
do know someone who's German. Kinda lives in England at the moment. Just give us 12 weeks passage, 6 weeks to get there, 6 weeks back. We'll bring him back. He'll be fine.
Just don't mind it. He also we might call him daddy, it's fine.
Couldn't you have just written medicine on it in Japanese? Then we'd all be able to read it.
German is the international language of medicine, my dear.
Is it? I've never heard of that.
But yes, I am certain to see the merit in labeling the bottle in Japanese.
This might be plot convenience. In terms of, like, I feel like this might come up later with Von Zieks. He's German, right?
He definitely seems like he is with the name Von Zieks, although
Barak
technically-
Von Zieks.
yeah, so
He could be
Ameri-
Romanian if Romania existed at the time.
Romania does exist at this time.
Okay.
Although if it was Romanian, it would probably be a lot more Slavic.
Yeah. So, yeah, maybe he is German.
If either he's German or he's a very strange English noble.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure medicine would be entirely appropriate.
What time period is this? I think it's like the turn of the 20th? It's definitely it's not industrial, is it? Or it might be industrial. We don't know, I don't think. I don't think they tell us years. I think they just tell us, like, days and months, but not years.
It takes place near the end of the 19th century and the dawn of the 20th century, basically the Meiji period, and the time of the Victorian era. Doesn't have an exact year, but there you go.
Yeah.
has been utterly destroyed by my penis. Now, the prosecution is ready to call the new witness.
Ah, the newspaper reporter who managed to capture a photograph of the crucial moment. Good.
Quit banging your gavel, Judge.
Very well. Also, bring in the witness.
No trace of poison on the knife. But if that's really the case,
And who committed the murder?
how could the toxin have entered the victim's body?
Check the fucking knife. Test the fucking knife.
Witness, please state your name and occupation for the court.
Do you want me to voice him? Who do you want to voice?
I'm trying to figure out what his voice would sound like.
I would think of him as like a
Extra, extra! Read all about it! Get him in bed on the show you news! I'm what people call like a charcoal journal!
Can make him red white.
could make it if you want me to. Red and Mimino of the Show You News. I'm what people like to call a journo.
Oh, I like that so much better. I love that so much more. Are you fine voicing him?
I'm fine voicing him, yeah.
Alright. What's a journo, Father? Do you know?
It's simply a contraction of journalist.
Yeah, English language be funny like that sometimes.
I'm there where the news breaks, putting pen to paper to catch those scoops so they're in print the next morning. Also, my descendant's going to be a big asshole.
He gives me Gaston vibes, and I have even seen Beauty and the Beast.
No one sings like Gaston.
They don't call me the hero of the Herald for nothing, the nice guy of news.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
By nice guy, I mean I get all the pictures.
Oh, so, it was you who took this photograph, was it?
Well, what have we here?
I'm sorry?
Oh, brace yourselves, people. Minamimo senses a scoop in the offing.
Many memo. Memo, as in like, oh, I need a memo of that.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Oh my god. What? Watch Beauty and the Beast? I don't want to watch Beauty and the Beast. No, I'm not. Don't want to. Never have. Probably never
Beauty and the
will.
Beast isn't that bad of a movie.
I just
Live
have, I
action's
have
not great.
no, I have no intention to give Disney more money.
I already have Disney Plus, so
I mean,
for my brother.
I think through my internet service, I get like 12 months free if I like sign up and for it and shit. So I might do that, but like I can't promise like I'll watch anything on there. But here's the rules for the English language. Now the next step is to throw them all out the window because some of it applies only sometimes. Yes, that's basically the English language in a nutshell.
Female student up to foul play, defended by curiously handsome young lawyer in Supreme Court.
Curiously handsome, yes. We're very curiously handsome. Thank you for noticing.
I don't know why the word handsome is being used. The readers will lap this up. We'll set it above the fold, the 72 point, the 5-leg format for the morning edition.
Bruh.
I can't believe I said
Huh?
that fast. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I can't believe you said that too. I would have been tongue-tied.
Right then, let's start with your name.
I'm supposed to be the one interviewing you?
I fucking...
What?
I was gonna say, whenever I get into character, it's just, apparently I just do it.
Hey, that's a good thing. That's not
guess.
bad. That's not a problem. Oh, it's Ryotaro Naruhodo.
Next, what's made you want to become a lawyer?
Well, I wanted to reform our country's legal system, I suppose.
Taro has suddenly become very ambitious, I see.
Oh yeah, from small farm boy. Just borrowed Cosmo-sama's dream for a while.
By the way, my name is Takisuki Auchi. That's Taikisuchi Auchi. The so-called dark horse of the Supreme Court, my objections strike fear into every defense lawyer's hearts.
No, the garlic nut on your top of your head strikes fear into mine.
Sorry, that chocolate chip on your forehead would beg to differ.
Chalky chip looking ass. Oh my god.
That really got you last week, didn't it?
What?
Whenever I called him chocolate whipped cream looking ass.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh man, that was so fucking good.
Just gotta let it taste weird.
It's got poison on it. Oopsies.
It's alright. voice.
Oh, his name is Ouchie. Yeah, it really fucking is Ouchie. I love it. I'm so here for it.
It's almost like calling him Oof.
No, the readers won't buy that.
What? Witness.
Yes?
What this court has to know is whether or not you're responsible for taking of this picture. It was delivered anonymously to the Imperial Police and Bureau only yesterday, IPB.
Yeah, I wouldn't be a journo if I didn't click quick when presented with a scoop like that now, would I? Sometimes Squirry call out to me, sometimes I have to chase them down, but either way, you gotta be fast.
Gotta go fast.
You gotta go fast, as some say. Fast legs to run with and fast hand to write with. That's no good if I don't note it down, as I always say. That's what I call my mini momies.
There's too many M's in that sentence.
My mini memoism.
Many memoism.
Oh, yes, I remember your face. We met the day when you were interviewing myself in Sasaki-san.
You were the one who ate all the cookies.
So you're the one that put the chocolate chip on Ouchie.
Yes, right, that was me. Mini memo, right again.
Yeah, you write so fast you smudge your pen all over the damn place with your wrist. Yeah, for real.
It's a good thing I have photographic memory.
Sorry. But you were supposed to be going back to show you news officers after our meeting.
But the scoop is, I didn't.
Of course, we called
But
it.
what if I
But
didn't?
what if I didn't?
Because the Englishwoman's words had piqued my journalistic interest.
Miss Sprut's words.
A criminal left to do as she pleases just because she happens to be a British citizen? It's horse dung. This country's judiciary is rotten to the core.
Oh wow, it's their way of cursing. So it's
Horse
bullshit.
Horse dung, I say. Supreme Court's rulings aren't worth the paper they're written on. The police are just imperial pawns.
Say your tongue, young man. These are complex political issues at play.
Oh god.
Well, anyway, I quickly jotted down those words she said in my mini memo pad.
Oh god. You see Memo?
Yes.
This game, these devs know what the fuck they're doing.
It really fucking they're really trying my fucking patience.
Are you ready? I'll read it out. It's all here, right? Here goes. I should like to go with everyone to see your country's coast. A serious criminal going on some junket? The people need to know about this.
What's a junket?
I have no idea.
It's not like a vacation. That's why I decided to sneak after them.
I guess it's a vacation?
And look at them while they're dressing, I guess. To get the woman's story so I could hammer her in the press. And hammer her in other ways.
Do you mean to say that you did indeed witness at first hand? About what cup size would you say?
The crime scene portrayed in this photograph.
Oh yes, I saw it with my very own journo eyes. From start to finish. Through the viewfinder of my trusty cam finder.
Oh, so does that mean he has pictures? Other pictures? Or
This must be a pretty advanced camera to not need the dark to take it.
yeah.
Or have like flash powder.
Yeah, that's why I think like he's gotta be English or something. Like I don't think he's Japanese.
Nope, I don't believe he is either.
Thank you, Mini Memo-san. I will now give formal testimony before the court.
Junket, an extravagant trooper celebration, in particular one enjoyed by a government official at public expense. Interesting.
Oh,
Thank you
well.
for the knowledge, Phasmonot. I appreciate you.
So basically what the Australian Prime Minister did whenever those fires were happening.
I guess so, yeah.
When he went to Hawaii for a bit. It's like, we don't need to worry about fires. I'll just go to Hawaii for a couple weeks.
You will say exactly what it is that you witnessed on the event surrounding Miss Brett's death.
I'm glad I got water whenever I went.
Yeah. Camera never lies.
The beach hut was made of shoddy old reed screens, so there were plenty of gaps I could see inside through. The Englishwoman was sitting on a stool when the student came in and started arguing with her. Seconds later, the girl pulled out a knife, throwing the Englishwoman to the floor as she stabbed her in the back. My smoldering journal spirit burst into flames. Quick as a flash, I whipped out my camera ready to click. I pulled apart the rough weave of one of the screens and I poked the lens through for the perfect shot. No, it stretches like Gaston.
Read screens, you say?
Right, you can't see them clearly enough in the great shot I snapped. Walls were just screens made of coarsely woven reeds.
Yes, it allows the breeze to pass through and bring some relief from the summer heat.
And it was breeze for me to poke my camera through and see the whole thing hotting up.
Ignoring for the time being the appalling invasion of privacy involved, did you witness everything that happened from the moment the defendant entered the hut?
Oh, I saw a lot more than that. Oh yes, I saw it. I saw the whole thing from start to finish.
And you say that you took the photograph through a gap in one of the screens.
Luckily for me, they were pretty shoddily woven. I pulled the reeds apart and thrust the lens of my camera through the gap.
I don't like that.
Would I get away with it, or would I be seen? It was a gamble of a lifetime.
A tenacity and purpose that's considered admirable in the journalist, I suppose.
Run a risk one day, run a scoop the next. The memoism is this nut in a nutshell.
It's hard to voice act when you laugh sometimes.
Yeah, it's alright.
At last,
We're here to have fun too.
it would appear we have a genuine witness to this wicked crime.
Okay, Judge, please. We're about to blow this testimony apart.
The evidence of the testimony are extremely compelling. I believe we may be close to have heard.
No, sir. No.
Wonderful news, Your Excellency, wonderful.
Nevertheless, it cannot be denied. But this testimony begs one very large question.
What question?
Exclusive news, a startling photograph, and the makings of an exceptional story for the reporter. Why then was the story never published?
Ooh, that is a good question. Oh, that's right.
It seems clear to me there are circumstances at play here that are yet to be understood.
Because he originally did not want to be placed at the scene, I think. Because if he really is someone working for the British government undercover to kill Brett, then, like, he wouldn't want himself placed at the crime scene.
It would kind of defeat the purpose if somebody that, you know, they wanted to get killed just got caught in the act and
Yeah.
killing them.
Exactly.
Hope you have your cyanide pill, sir.
Mm-hmm.
More pathetic excuses, just like my hair.
Very well then, counsel. Proceed with your cross-examination, and for God's sake, shave your head.
Yes, Your Excellency, but I will not shave my head, because apparently to my client I am very dashing. There's more to this reporter than meets the eye.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's keeping something about this case very close to his chest. Very much like those very stretchy suspenders he has on.
Oh, you noticed.
Alright, am I pressing or am I presenting?
You fucking looked. You press.
Press, okay. Screens, there are plenty of gaps.
So glad I get to use red white voice again.
Yes, because Red White Voice is a classic on the channel.
He is. It's so bad he's fucking dead after the first case.
Okay, the girl pulled out a knife, throwing the Englishwoman to the floor, and she stabbed her in the back. Swollen Jonah's spirit burst into flames. Quick as a flash, I whipped out my camera ready to click. Pulled about the rough read. Okay, help me.
You have to. You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
You have to press on statement 3.
Okay. Seconds later, the girl pulled out a knife, throwing the Englishwoman to the floor. She stabbed her in the back. Yeah, but what? Because, like, if you... Okay, so if, like... If you see someone approaching you with a knife...
Yes.
You're not gonna just, like, sit there and take it.
Obviously,
you're not gonna do that unless if, like, you really want to die.
Like, man, I'm just so into this knife play, I'm just not gonna do anything.
Yeah, like, Brett would have tried to have defended herself, most likely,
Yep.
or, like, screamed or called for help. So,
I
like,
don't know why the guard
it would have had to have been by surprise.
Yep.
So if she just, like, pulled out a knife and be like, haha, I'm going to kill you, like, Brett would have, like, done something. She would have, like, sicked the swan on her or some shit. I don't know.
Sick the swan.
Sick 'em, boys!
Also, just because we believe it's a lie anyways, because we don't think that that's what actually happened.
Yeah, that's true. Do you swear before this court that you actually saw the precise moment when the stabbing took place?
The precise moment? I didn't see just that. I saw the whole hellish scene play out from start to finish.
I have here a simple plan of the beach hut. Perhaps you could use it to explain to the court exactly what you witnessed.
Oh, damn, they got paper. Right you are. It's all here in my mini memo pad.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
My descendants are eeny mini and also red white.
Oh my god, wasn't that like a character in another trial?
Yes.
Eeny, meeny, and miny, mo?
It was Eeny Minnie and then Minnie Miney.
Oh yeah.
They're sisters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure that the English woman, it's okay, we don't need more red white, was on this stool at the back of the hut here.
Yes, the accused's own testimony confirmed that.
She just sat at the back of the hut smiling sweetly, is what I have noted down.
It's my turn to testify now. No, try not to interrupt.
Oh, he feisty. I don't like him.
I don't believe I'm supposed to be a good person.
Yeah.
Unless you're into bad guys. Then the next moment, as I was watching, the evil student girl entered the hut. After a while, the pair of them ended up in the middle of the hut, arguing furiously. The English woman went for the student, but the girl dodged out of the way. That changed your testimony again. And in a flash, plunged a knife into her adversary's back as the two passed each other.
Where'd she get the knife?
Yeah. Where'd she get the knife one in that, like, skin-tight bathing suit that clearly does not have pockets?
Where it's like, what's in your hand? And she's like, a knife! No!
What you describe as a grim crime indeed.
Never sugarcoat the truth, unless it's a lie. That's what Mini Memo Mism says.
Okay. By the way, Many Memo-san, whilst you were watching that terrible scene unfold before your eyes through the gap of the screen, did it not occur to you to try to prevent the tragedy rather than capture it on film? What?
I just realized something.
Jodos have to be observers. We can't get involved with... That's our raison d'etre.
Detra, I think, is how it's pronounced. Raison d'etre, I think.
Raison d'etre.
What did you realize?
The symbol.
Yeah!
It's the one on the pen.
Oh shit! Bro, I would not have picked that up. Oh my god.
I think we have to examine the pen, maybe?
Again?
It might be, because now they might notice it. Because we saw it before, but now we didn't have a reference for it.
Oh yeah, cause isn't it? Yeah, his name matches the initials.
It does. Maybe they'll recognize it? No? Maybe? Nope. Okay.
Yeah. Not yet, at least. So you didn't converse with Miss Brett at all?
Obviously not. An observer always remains on the outside looking in. Oh, the pen was found in her hand.
Mm-hmm. The pen was in Brett's hand.
We have to prove that. Okay.
That's something to be proud of, is it?
Your Excellency, if I may. Yes, Professor. I think the witness last the appraised statement should perhaps be added to his formal testimony.
Father, what are you?
I will grant the defense's request.
Bet.
Mini Mimo-san, you will supplement your formal testimony with the aforementioned statement.
Well, nihilism is the foundation of Mimoism, but I'll gladly prove that my words aren't meaningless. I never once set foot in the hut nor spoke with the Englishwoman. I was there only as an observer. I will bet, and you can save if you want to, that this is where we present the pen.
Okay, I'm gonna save. I mean, unless if you want to look up, but like, knowing how this game has been in the past, I feel like this is gonna be too far of a stretch.
I mean, but I don't know where this. I mean, maybe I just forget the other statements, but this is the closest statement I think it is.
We can go back through. Because I know we're probably going to have to do something with that statement. Okay, so the beach hut was made of shoddy old reed screens, so there's probably a gap so I could see through. Englishwoman was sitting on a stool when the student girl came in and started arguing with her.
I'm gonna get more water.
Are you still listening, though?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, seconds later, the girl pulled out a knife, throwing the Englishwoman to the floor. She stabbed her in the back. Excuse me. The smoldering journal of spirits burst into flames. Quick as a flash, I whipped out my camera, ready to click. Pulled apart the rough weave of one of the screens and poked the lens through for the perfect shot. I never once set foot in the hut nor spoke with the Englishwoman. I was there only as an observer. I'm pretty sure, like, the reason why this statement was added is I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to present something. Not sure if it's gonna be the pen, though.
I think it's gotta be the pen because it proves that he wasn't just there as an observer.
Well, I did save. I wonder if we can examine... there's not really a whole lot we can look at here.
Not yet, at least.
Alright, we'll try.
Objection!
Oh yeah, you're right! The music cut, you're right. Good job, Grant. High five.
Yeah! High five! Real high five.
Many Mama-san, until now, I have had firm belief that newspapers are in the business of uncovering and publishing the truth.
You're on the spot there. The press doesn't lie, which is why I'm proud to wear the emblem of the Shoyu News on my arm.
Ah, so it's the Shoyu News pen. That had no ink in it. I think that's where the poison was being stored.
I just did a bad thing. I regret the thing I did. In a way, there are more mini memoisms.
Sadly, though,
I'm highly egotistical.
seems the journalist who writes for those papers don't always share the same passion for the truth.
What? What are you suggesting with those? Ah! Just went a bit Waluigi there. What? What are you suggesting with those reclamatory words, Counsel?
Memo-san, do you recognize this fountain pen?
Also, please get a new name.
We can just call him Memo for short, I don't care.
Hey, man. Hey!
This pen was found at the scene of Miss Brett's death. In fact, the murder victim was gripping it in her hand as she died.
What are you...
Hey man, it is not my fault it was there at the scene. Not my fault. If you look at the barrel of the pen, you'll notice that the owner's initials are engraved there. R.M.
Yes, thank you for bringing that up, Counsel. The initials of the accused, Ray Mimbami.
But also the initials of the reporter in front of us. Is it a coincidence, I wonder? That your initials are also RM.
No.
Ouchie, how did you not know that?
Ouchie, you're supposed to say yes, it is a coincidence, not no, it's not a coincidence.
Writing many memo RM.
That's horse dung. Can't you see? One of the central tenets of Memo is a pencil user.
And yet, as the court will clearly be able to see, on your right hand, there's various obvious blue ink stain.
It would appear that you must have rather carelessly left it somewhere recently.
Well, Ouchie has me convinced with that no, LMAO.
No, get dunked on.
That's what you get, motherfucker. Yeah.
Judge declares we get verdicts.
Right now.
Your favorite fountain pen, that is.
Horsey horse
Horsey
dung.
horse dung. My favorite.
It's a horse dung shaped like a horse.
Many Memo-san, is it not the case that before she died, you met with Josiah Brett in that beach hut?
Objection. This absurd nonsense is nothing but another excuse. Nothing but excuses and lies.
Exactly. Show You News will stand behind me all the way. I deny everything. Besides, I'm the only reporter they have. There must be as many people with the initials RM there as there are stars in the night sky.
Give that smudgy ass writer the chair. The defense
We
is
don't
neither
have
the
chairs,
time.
we have the fire but
The defense has neither the time nor the inclination to count every star in the sky. And there's no need, anyway, because this pen has more to tell. Yes, there's another clue. Clue that undeniably proves who its owner really is.
In that case, Counsel, the defense will now show the court where this alleged clue lies.
Of course, Your Excellency. The clue on this fountain pen that clearly reveals its owner identity is... And it's gonna be the symbol, right?
I mean, I can double check if you want.
Yeah, just double check to be
Yep.
sure.
Proof the pin is by pointing to the Show You News symbol.
As well, the initials, there's also an emblem on this fountain pen. An emblem that you will, of course, recognize, Menimoso-san.
Goodness me, it's the emblem of the Show You News!
Oh, I'm glad he knows how to play matching games. Good for the judge. Yay.
It's in 5 shapes and colors.
In other words, the owner of this pen is an employee of the Shoyo News, whose initials are RM. Suddenly, the stars in the night sky don't seem so numerous, do they? Never seen it before, sorry.
never seen it before. Sorry.
Well,
What is
many
the Show
members-
You News?
How do you respond?
Yeah. Yo!
I do have to say his outfit's kind of cute.
Order, explain yourself, witness.
So, this is how the mighty Supreme Court works, is it? Using conservative tactics to have well-meaning citizens reveal harmless secrets?
I've used nothing but honest tactics.
Alright then, fine. I'll try to hide it. I won't try to hide it anymore.
You should have not been hiding shit in the first place, my guy.
Yes, not long before the grim tragedy unfolded. I, a Show You News reporter, on behalf of the public, had sex with Brett. Conducted an interview with the Englishwoman.
An interview?
You never mentioned this before.
When exactly was this?
As I said, it was before that evil little student girl showed her face in the hut.
honest tactics, is that it? Well, then here's my secret strategy. Behold, the Chaos Emeralds.
Honest tactics, is that? Well, here's my super strategy. Behold, the Chaos Emeralds!
I have no idea what this is a reference to.
That's my best Shadow impression.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Couldn't have le-
No, Sonic.
Oh, okay.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Gotcha.
I couldn't have lasted more than 2 or 3 minutes, that's all. It was just a brief exchange. I'm
Couldn't laugh. I hate the phrasing of that. I hate it so much.
I could have lasted more than 2 or 3 minutes. Well, you were very disappointing then, Mr. Minnie.
Yeah.
But it came to nothing, as I'm sure she didn't either. And as we memo, I'd say, people don't pay their dues for unworthy news.
However insignificant you deem it to be, this court cannot overlook the meeting between yourself and the victim. The time that you could have had in the tent could be enough for say, you will testify now under oath about the precise nature of this meeting and what transpired.
Got it, yes, alright, but... on one condition.
No conditions. You must do this. This is not a negotiation. This is a court of law. You will do this, or you will be arrested.
Condition?
In all good conscience, I couldn't speak out alone about this. You need to call back the earlier witnesses, Soseki Natsume-san.
Why?
Because that little gremlin is just too good.
Soseki-san.
Oh yes, according to my notes here, that man has a secret of his own. Embrace yourselves. Because it's not a harmless one. It's big.
It's big. Like my dick.
Jesus Christ.
So
Like my
what? He's
dick.
gonna try to rope Soseki into this too?
I think he's trying to rope Soseki in to lie for him.
Oh man, Soseki's
To not reveal a secret?
Yeah, Soseki's too weak. So he'll go with it.
He might. I mean, also, I would like to remind you that he also might not want to do it because he might realize that this is Sasato. So he might want to,
True.
considering that we got him out of trouble, he might be like, well, the truth is what matters more.
Yeah. Hi, Glow. Hey, how are you? We're playing one of your
Yep.
favorite games.
Hello, Glow. I hope you enjoy our playing of this game. With our random silly voices. Mini Memoism states that one man's secret is every other man's front page story.
I'm sleepy. I'm also a bit sleepy, but we're powering through because we want to get something done tonight.
Hugs and kisses to you both.
Very well, I will grant the witness's
Ha.
request in this instance.
Ha! I will grant. Haha.
Jesus Christ. Every single time my name's here, it's like,
Ha.
ha!
Also, summon the earlier witness back to the stand.
Soseki-san hiding something. It's probably a bluff. It's probably a bluff.
I don't like being up. Who's behind me? Hello? So happy.
Why are you like this?
I don't know. I just find it funny as a whole.
I do the same thing anytime a video game says glow. Yes, as you should. That's me when people mention gray or rats. That's me.
I asked the English woman for an interview, but she declined, so I left the hut without making a fuss. Then, watching secretly from outside, I saw the woman being stabbed and the other witnesses come running. The detective realized that the victim still had a pulse, so he ran off to fetch help.
I'm pressing out X to doubt that very severely.
Didn't he say that she didn't feel a pulse? That's when this writer man here asked the woman a very significant question.
I just.
But I didn't say anything about that in his testimony, which is why Mini Memoism demands I reveal it now.
You mean to say the victim?
The victim regained consciousness?
Well,
Well, maybe he wasn't talking to the dead person. Maybe he was talking to, like, you know, the person who was, like, terrifyingly sitting next to the dead person. Just thinking out loud here, you know, just having thoughts. Sorry, Judge, but I cannot give my testimony right now. I am high as shit on opium. I don't recognize my hands. Where am I?
I'm sorry, Judge, but I cannot give my testimony right now. I am high as shit on opium, and I don't recognize my hands. Where am I? Why? That's
And when she did, you decided to ask her a question.
That's, true, yes.
He did, and that's not all. The woman gave him a very definitive answer.
This is such bulldog or horse dung.
An answer that incriminates the accused.
Oh, so he's gonna say, so, like, they're gonna say, like, oh, Saseki's gonna just, like, say that the alleged question asked was, like, who did this to you? And then the response is gonna be, oh, it's, like, this girl, Ray, or some shit. That's gonna be what they're going with here. I'm guaranteeing you that.
This is... How do I do you again? This is preposterous. Why am I the only hearing of this now? I'm terrible at investigating. Why didn't you mention this before, you yokel hack?
Ah, yes. Call other people the yokels.
It wasn't even a conversation! Yes, I did pose the withering English rose a question. I don't deny it. But she could no longer speak. She was barely conscious, even. Also, for the defense, I expect a thorough cross-examination to be conducted.
Oh, you bet. Oh, you fucking bet, Judge.
This course must and will know the truth.
Absolutely, Your Excellency. The reporter's claiming that Miss Brett implicated Ray somehow. What on earth could have happened in that hut? Well, we're about to fucking find out.
A lot of things could have happened.
Okay, so I'm assuming we're gonna be pressing on the fifth statement because we need to know what the question that was asked.
We have to press on 2 statements.
Well, what's the first statement?
4.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you're right. I thought that was the fifth statement, so yeah. I was technically correct.
Hold it!
What question? What exactly did he say?
Well, now, you should hear that from the horse's mouth, I think.
Who is having convulsions?
Don't you, Mr. Rider Man, the man that's having chicks?
Hey, you don't point that out!
Out with it, you yokel hack! What did you say to her? What did you say to the dying Englishwoman?
I am seeing God.
In truth, I am seeing God! I'm catching crabs at the water's edge and building castles in the sand, you see.
Well, you can catch crabs in other ways besides,
This wasn't in the fun way, this was his I'm bored way.
But honestly, this is really wholesome, though. That he was catching crabs and building sandcastles. That's, like, super wholesome, and I love that for him.
I was having them being like gods in my sandcastle. Well, the seaside is a place to be at leisure, I suppose, even for a grown man. But then all of a sudden, from that little beach hut, young girl panic-stricken cries for help pierced the air.
Ray.
I ran up to the beach to see what was happening, to find the defendant leaning over the collapsed victim. As Inspector Hosonaga saw Miss Brett on the ground, he sprinted off to get help. And just a moment later, I heard a faint moan. A moan from the dead Englishwoman. I nearly jumped out of my skin!
But what did you ask her, Saseki-san?
I asked her, who did this to you?
See, I called it! I know this game's shit! See, y'all? I'm smart. I have a master's degree.
Don't distract us any longer. Or did the woman respond?
And that you'll have to find out by pressing the fifth statement.
Hey, you'll have to find out in the next video. Goodbye, guys.
Goodbye!
She didn't. She said nothing in response. But I asked her, do you fart with that ass?
Oh my god, I hate that.
When in the stand, will you answer the questions asked of you unambiguously? Now, without evasion or reticence, I demand that you amend your testimony. I will.
Okay.
Words.
I asked you did this to you, but she never replied. I'm assuming we pressed this statement.
Yes.
Hold it!
Miss Brett pointed a finger at the defendant. Seki-san, is that really true? Okay, but wait a second. Wait a second here. But which hand, though? This hand is curled into a fist with the pen. This one's laying like this.
Obviously, it was the swan.
Yeah, obviously it was the swan's head. Obviously.
That's her 11th finger.
It's not easy to stand here and say this, but when we first entered the beach hut, the Englishwoman was sprawled on the floor before us, and the student girl standing on the far side of her. But I ask who did this to you?
Oh!
Because it's gonna be through.
He wasn't pointing at the culprit, he was pointing behind her!
Yeah. Oh boy.
Summoned the last ounce of strength to point a trembling finger at the back of the hut.
Yeah.
Which was, it can't be denied, in the direction of the student girl who stands accused today.
No.
Osaki-san, why on earth did you neglect to mention this in your original testimony?
I didn't think it was important, sir.
I don't... My fiddlesticks, I say! This is not a British court of law. You respond in Japanese. Yes, of course. The Englishwoman did point a finger towards the back of the hut. But I was trembling, and she was trembling, and everything was a blur.
Like how it is right now.
And thinking about it, I feel as though perhaps she was pointing in a slightly different direction.
Behind Ray. She's pointing behind her.
Actually, no, not slightly, in a very different direction from where the student girl was standing.
Can confirm we yell fiddlesticks in court all the time over here. Hi Zen, how are you? Welcome in. How is your week going and your Friday? But, dab.
What's up, Zen? How you been?
You were somewhere at the back of the hut where nobody was standing at all.
You mean that your memory of events and the direction in which the victim was pointing at are both unclear?
Yes, that's it, unclear. I'm very, very unclear. Like, if you don't know anything about me, I'm one of the most unclear, ambiguous, and, like, I write riddles. I'm a riddle maker.
Oh my god.
Objection! Your Excellency, surely this proves the matter beyond all reasonable doubt. Yes, the woman may barely have been conscious, and yes, perhaps her finger wavered slightly. But there can be no doubt that this was an attempt by the victim to confirm the identity of her assailant. Why? Because as the court can see, there's no one other than the accused in the direction the victim was pointing.
Just give me a chance to choose the three options to be like, there's someone behind and outside the hut.
Excuse me, Archie, but I would like to call, bullshit.
It's now abundantly clear that no one besides the accused could possibly have committed the crime.
Objection, Your Honor. I would like to call bullshit. Your Honor, may we approach so I can bitch slap the garlic nut off his head, please?
chocolate chip forehead.
Chocolate chip looking ass.
I am inclined to agree.
Please don't, sir.
Sir, I believe that would be a gross misuse of our conduct if you didn't let me object.
And in the absence of any credible argument to the contrary, I believe we can now conclude this trial.
Sir!
Excuse me, biatch, let me get to...
Sir!
Taro, calm the fuck down! The headline's writing itself. Dashing lawyers hopes dash 92 points across the whole page. We'll do an extra edition.
This is a serious blow, Sasato.
No, it's because we know already.
And this judge really wants to go home.
He really fucking does. He just wants his sandwiches. God.
Look, I'm just tired of seeing Ouchie's hair, okay? Look, that's the only reason
We
why I
all
want to
are,
leave her
really.
here. Unless we're able to identify the true culprit and substantiate our claim with evidence.
Just give me like 5 minutes and I can do this. Like, let me do like a trial wrap-up scene from like Danganronpa. We'll have this trial over in like 30 seconds, my guy.
Guys, we just need to have a little bit of a free roam section here, and I'll have it solved in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Just give me a
Free
chance,
roam
alright?
section.
Yeah, like VR, like State's Attorney, but you're in VR.
Oh my god, that would be awesome though.
The judge will give his ruling and the trial will be over.
Phew. But that's impossible, Father. We don't even know how the crime was committed yet. Yes, we do. You haven't even tested the fucking knife yet. You
Sasato,
haven't
you
even
need to call me
tested the
father. You can just call me dad.
knife. Come on, Sasato, you're better than this.
Well, the poison probably didn't come from the knife.
True.
It probably
maybe.
came from the pen.
Well, like, yeah, I guess.
Impossible though the task may seem, we have no choice. We must think back over everything we've learned thus far. Somewhere in all those details, I'm confident that we'll find the clue we need.
Ray gave us her account on the events unfolded in the defendant's antechamber before the trial resumed. She told us what happened at the precise moment Miss Pratt was killed. The Englishwoman was sitting at the back of the hut, listening to what I was saying, and then a moment later, she suddenly got to her feet before collapsing on the floor in front of me with a knife in her back. How could Miss Pratt have
We
been
figured this out
stabbed?
2 hours ago. Come on.
We figured this out last week. Not even 2 hours ago. Last fucking week, we figured this out. How can Miss Pratt have been stabbed in the back in a beach hut that was empty but for herself and Ray? Somewhere amid all the information we gathered so far, there must be an answer to that question.
And then the princess nothing further to add.
So, the gallant yokel student's luck finally runs out. I can't say I'm surprised.
In that case, I'm ready to deliver my final verdict on this matter, even though she literally hasn't answered at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna save just in case.
Doggo's doing a slip.
Yay, puppy!
He's all comfy on the blanket.
Aww. This is a crucial turning point now. If I can't establish what really happened, it's over. Where was the real culprit hiding? And how did he or she stab the victim? I know how! We've known how for the last week!
I know. Pick me, Judge, pick me.
Pick me! Pick me, Judge! Me! Me, I know the answer! We've known the answer since last week! Gaston over here really sweating bullets, oh no!
No one pictures like Gaston. No one. I don't know how to do a song for it, but I really want to have a Gaston song, but with him.
I'm ready to give my final verdict. Ouchie has his head shaved and we can all go home. I love that. That's a very good verdict, Judge Vaughn. I love that.
That is the judge's new verdict after this.
Your Excellency, I respectfully ask you to postpone your adjudication for the time being.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
You haven't caught me off guard.
No, you're good.
Oh, to what end, counsel?
The defense would like to present the court with an alternative theory. An alternative theory that can explain who the victim was actually trying to implicate with her dying gesture.
Objection. An alternative theory? Ha! None exists.
I guess
Because I am egotistical.
Objection!
There's someone else present at the scene who could have committed this crime.
What?
And the victim,
What?
Miss Brett, tried to reveal who it was to those around her at the time by mustering all her remaining strength and pointing a trembling a trembling
A
victim
trembling victim.
in the killer's
me.
direction.
Wah.
Wah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Just, I don't know why it's just funny to me though. The fact they pointed out the whole eyes. This is fiction, fantasy.
I mean, so is this court, but like, because this is not how trial would work IRL, but we don't talk
Actually, I
about
feel
that.
like you're calling me out right now. So, if you could stop calling things fantasy, I really appreciate it. But, well, as you seem to some sort of yourself, counsel, I'm prepared to hear your alternative theory. So, young Ryotaro Naruhodo,
Yes, Your Excellency.
will you present your latest theory to the court by means of this plan?
No one likes Gaston, no one commits crimes like Gaston, no one falsifies evidence like Gaston.
Read the judge line.
At the moment the victim was stabbed, where exactly are you proposing the culprit was concealed?
And we're gonna put right behind, right here.
Yes, as a specimen, I'm intimidating. Yes.
Take that!
Oh, what a guy, Mimo-san.
Naruhodo-san would never give up, and I'm a Naruhodo now. Until he puts a ring on my finger, hopefully. The true culprit of who fatally stabbed Miss Brett was concealed in this location here.
Or Sasato would be like, either I'm gonna have Sholmes or I'm gonna have Naruhodo.
Why not
One
both?
or the other.
Why not both?
Why not both?
We can be
Just a
poly.
threesome.
It's fine.
Just a threesome.
Are you mad, cunts?
You mad, bro?
Please screenshot that. That looks. This looks like it would be perfect to send to people. Are you mad, counsel? It looks so funny.
I got it. I sent it to
Thank
you.
you.
You're
Thank you so
welcome.
much. Gotta just post this somewhere. Alright.
Okay.
You're suggesting the culprit was outside the hut.
Wow. Wow.
Order.
I'm surprised I can transition that fast. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But student lawyer Naruhodo-san Esquire, that makes no sense at all.
You've just pointed out the exact spot where I was hiding to get my scoop snap.
How
Scooby Snack.
convenient. I'm saving that. If someone reminds me, I can post it in the Discord server.
But I didn't see any suspicious individuals loitering about. I can swear to that.
Yeah, because it was you, little shithead.
Obviously, if the culprit had been outside the hut, there's no way he or she could have stabbed the victim who was inside the hut.
There's a whole giant fuck off hole. What do you mean?
Yeah. Actually, Prosecutor Ouchie, there is a way. And, in point of fact, the defense can prove evidence strongly suggesting that that is precisely the way Miss Brett was killed.
You're bluffing. You're bluffing, you yokel.
The defense's assertion is clearly too fantastical for the court to comprehend. You will need to give us more guidance, counsel. What piece of evidence corroborates your theory that the victim was stabbed from the outside?
It's gotta be the picture, right?
It's gotta be this
Gotta be the
picture,
photograph.
right? The incriminating
Yeah.
photo?
It says crime scene photo. What?
Oh! Because if you look at it, there's a hole in the back
Yeah.
of the hut.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's when we first suspected it, and it's only after we saw that photo we were like, "Yep, this confirms it."
Yeah.
I feel like the other photo would have been just as good, but all right then.
Yeah.
The original photographic print of the crime scene.
Yes, it's clearly visible in this print. The trace of the fatal thrust that was delivered from the outside the beach hut.
Objection. Do you take us for fools? There's no hint of such thing.
I'm not sure that everyone present would agree. Someone, at least, appears to have noticed what is it I'm referring to, because they're the killers, so, like, they're sweaty bullets. The judge has decided that you are guilty of being way too cool. Oh, no, you, James. No, you. No, you, friend. How have you been? Mr. Jam Jams. Ooh, we play multiverses. Tell me about that. Glad to see you here. It's also very late where you are. You should maybe go to bed.
Also, once again, I must call on you to be explicit for the court. Where in this photograph is the trace of the stabbing which you claim took place from outside the hut?
And it's gonna be the little slit in the back.
Yeah.
Look closely just here. In the screen of the back of the hut, you can see the effects of a blade having been forced through the reeds.
No, I can't. I can't see any such thing.
I'm just here for you. Just here, you know. Vibing multiverse is fun. I didn't realize I'm a good rain dog main. Hey, you don't realize you're a good thing until you do it, right?
I feel like I would be a good Shaggy main.
I mean, hey, I don't have multiverses, so I can't compare. But I can talk about TF2. I'm very good at heavy. If you ever need a heavy for TF2. Oh, do you wanna medic me for TF2 if I ever
Sure,
get back
although technically that's not. I mean, I can if you want me to. I just don't think medic's the best one for that.
Oh, for a heavy?
Yeah, I mean, unless you're defending. Pushing, not
yeah.
so much.
Yeah, if you're pushing, not so much, but still.
I'd say Demo Man with crits, or I would say Soldier if I have the right loadout to actually follow him when he fucking jumps.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, if Ouchie can't see it, I guess it doesn't exist. He perceivant. He is observant. Unlike the top 90k in teams mode, so yeah, I'm pretty alright for myself. Oh, good! Glad to hear. Thanks for being here, friend.
For some reason, whenever I see Jams, I can't help but imagine you play the basketball player from...
Space Jam?
Yeah, from Space Jam.
Oh my god. Also, I figured out why Ouchie can't see anything, because his glasses are fogged.
Yeah. He actually doesn't have eyes. His glasses are his eyes.
Oh my god. Amazing technology that they had at the turn of the 20th century. Amazing.
Yeah, they could have prosthetics like that.
It's true that the hut in question had 4 walls as you expect. However, by parting the reeds, a knife blade could easily penetrate them.
Also a genetic thing. That's the reason why his descendants also have that weird eye thing.
Not LeBron.
This is extraordinary.
Yes. The true culprit actually stabbed the victim from outside the beach hut, which we figured this out last week.
Last stream.
Bruh, his balls are something.
And basketball, dude. They really do hit hard. Not as hard as Shaggy does at 1% of his power, though.
True. And of everyone present at the scene, there's only one person who could have done that. Only one person.
Who I am surprised was a multiverse?
I have not. I know nothing about multiverses.
Oh.
Yeah.
Velma from the Scooby Gang's in there.
Oh. Interesting.
One of the things she can do is she can call a police car to trap someone and jump off the cliff to die.
God, I love that. Dude, imagine
Also,
your
she has
entire
a-
lineage being tutorial level characters. I mean, it tracks.
Yeah, it does. Also, she has the Hawaiian bikini outfit.
Interesting.
They have a bunch of alternative outfits, which I think is a really good idea, honestly.
I mean, I think like Overwatch has that, different skins for each character.
That is true.
Only one person who was directly outside the hut when Miss Brett was killed. Raiten Menimomo-san, it could only have been you.
No! This preposterous idea leaves me almost speechless. Just look at the photograph again.
Yeah, almost speechless, but he's still talking here, ain't he? Velma and Twos is literally spam her speech bubble attack. Again, I have no clue. I have not played this game.
I don't know as much as you do, James, because I haven't actually played it. I've just seen bits of it.
The victim lies almost exactly in the center of the beach hut, does she not? Are we to assume as part of this farcical scenario that the assailant was a knife thrower?
Objection!
Well, she was sitting at the time.
Sitting.
No, of course not.
We're not?
If you recall the testimony of the defendant about the events just before the victim's death.
Inside the beach hut, I confronted Miss Brett. But she just sat on a stool at the back of the hut, smiling sweetly as if I knew she was untouchable.
A stool?
Ah, yes, because the victim could not have moved the entire time that she was dying. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Vaughn, right? Like, you couldn't do that, you know? That's just not how the world works.
As we all know, people that are dying, especially those that are poisoned, do not move once this happens.
Exactly. Have another look at the photograph.
At the moment that you die, you just instantly freeze up like time itself no longer matters.
The slit in the read screen would align perfectly with the back of the person who was sitting on that stool.
So, in fact, the victim was.
Killed while sitting on that stool by a stab wound to her back delivered through the read screen. Having been attacked, Miss Brett rose to her feet instinctively, but then, unable to speak, she collapsed on the floor in the middle of the hut, before the defendant, Membami-san's appalled eyes. And that, Your Excellency, is the truth of what happened on the beach that day. By your silence, Menimomo-san. I take it that you don't deny the charge. This feels way too easy. This feels way too simple. I feel like they're gonna try to throw another wrench into this. Or is that just me? Do you feel like that they have something else up their sleeve?
I mean, I already know there's gonna be one more thing.
I'm sad!
It would appear that we have a tacit admission of guilt from the witness. Accordingly, this court has successfully established the truth of this matter.
Really hot.
Which means that the defendant, Membami-san, is the innocent of the crime.
Yay! It only took us 2 streams to get here. Woo!
I wonder what fucking Diana's thinking of my voices right now.
I mean, that guy's sleeves are large, so yeah. Yeah, he's got something else up those sleeves. Oh, thank goodness.
How did you know I was keeping a condom up here?
Finally made him cave.
I must say, I've never been more proud. Except when you're about to get married.
No, this can't be. The Ouchie clan can't. What of my growth? My growth of hope?
Please stop referring to it as that.
I forgot that he called it his growth.
Did he call it like his seed or something?
Yes,
I lost my fucking shit.
I gave him on my forehead. Can this?
I need an adult.
I am an adult.
It wasn't all an apparition. I can't accept this. I won't.
Oh my god.
I see no reason for the continuance of this trial. I will therefore move to conclude proceedings by delivering my final Hold it.
I take it this is red white looking ass.
Well, this is all very convenient. This is how the highest court in our mighty empire delivers justice, is it? Suppressing well-meaning citizens' freedom to speak and branding them as criminals.
I mean, you had opportunity to speak, bro. You just, like, sat there and didn't.
Freedom of speech does not mean freedom of consequences.
True, yeah.
Erin! Soupy! It's a Soupy. We love you.
There's
Thank
a
you
certain
for-
man that... Sorry, go ahead.
Thank you for gifting me Raft Soupy. I appreciate you.
Ooh,
If you're not following Soupy, you should give Soupy a follow, which means
Soupy's pretty cool.
Soupy is pretty cool. I think I
Soupy,
spelled
you should
it right.
invite me to voice act for you sometime.
What?
I said, Soupy, you should invite me to voice act for you sometime.
All the loves. No, you, friend. I see Ouchie is taken to the defense.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh. It wasn't me.
There's a guy that recently found out that he has to pay $45 million for his
Alex
for freedom of
Jones?
speech. Yes.
I was watching some videos from Legal Eagle about that. Oh my god. Oh,
Yeah.
that shit. Oh man. How the fact that how his attorney sent the plaintiff all of his phone records just blows my fucking mind. Like,
I mean, I
how
can
do
understand-
you fuck up that badly?
To be honest with you, I can sort of understand where he's coming from because he probably didn't realize how bad Alex was doing, like, how bad of things Alex had in all of his text messages. So my guess is he didn't want to comb through them for all the word like he could have.
Yeah.
But then once he
But
realized
that's your
that,
fucking job.
yes, it is his job. But my guess is that Alex Jones probably wasn't paying him a good amount to do it.
Maybe, I don't know.
Alex is a pretty big cheapskate.
Yeah,
He said-
oh, God. Just
He likes to tell
watching that
his-
portion of the trial, I was like, oh man, this is, oh God.
The thing
But
is,
I don't
if
want
you
to. I
ever-
don't want to get like too, because I know it's like it's politically charged a little bit, so I don't
Yeah,
like want to.
That's the reason why I didn't say his name.
Yeah. Glad you appreciate. Yes, thank you. That was so kind of you. Like I got it. Like Soupy gifted to me like while I was like doing work, so I didn't see it until like I was working with a student, and then like I turned back over to my two monitors here, and I see like there's like a second window open for Steam, because like I had one open but not. Like, so I saw, like, it was like, oh, there's, like, 2 windows open. So then I saw, like, it was a gift. I'm like, thank you. So I'll be streaming it next week. I'll stream it on Monday. We'll do it, like, a little random game night thing and see what's about. Like, I know what it's about. But, like, I haven't played it. So, like, it'll be fun. It'll be very fun.
Thank you for the gifties. I appreciate you.
Iffy whiffy.
Nifty gifties. Ooh woo.
Oh, well.
Ooh,
No, Sisha
ooh
Podge.
woo.
Anyway. Alright. We've established that the victim was stabbed from the outside the hut through the reed screen walls.
And no one but you was in place at the time to have this hand on the heels of the blade. It's perfectly logical deduction.
So, your argument hinges on the location of whoever stabbed the Englishwoman, does it?
Oh god, what are you gonna say now?
Bro, we got a picture of like you taking a picture, so
Well,
Yeah.
it seems a little irrelevant now.
How? How?
Sure, I would like to point to the corner in which you are about to be sent to.
Irrelevant?
Where she was stabbed, how she was stabbed. It doesn't matter. I mean, whether she was stabbed at all makes no difference if you think about it.
because she was poisoned, I'm guessing. Just, you're gonna say that she was poisoned, so it couldn't have been you.
After
Um,
all, the trial's already shown the whole thing hinged on something else.
The poison, is what you're saying.
Hmm.
It's not. It's just like he's like, am I supposed to still be up here? Like,
Yeah,
am I
for
supposed
real.
to go? Do you need me up here? Like, I want to go.
What are you talking about?
Brace yourself, little man. I'm talking about the fact that everything's changed.
Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Everything changed when I attacked because of the dirt you dug up.
What?
And from security, explain yourself, witness.
What's to explain? I'm talking about the poison, of course.
Yeah, the thing we've been avoiding this entire second half of this trial. I should have known
Hey.
better. I should have figured this was gonna come back at some point. I was just too naive.
The poison?
I honestly thought it was gonna be like the poison was a red herring, in terms of like oh, it's similar to the first case, like in this way, and it was just gonna be like a big red herring. But
here's the thing. I don't think this really helps him because we proved that the pen that probably had the poison on it was his.
yeah, like I mean, like we've seen multiple times across multiple games, like the more they lie, the more like the more they try to dig themselves out of it, the more they lie, and the more evidence we have against them. So he's.
I would like to point out that the more that they wrap a web of lies, the easier it will be to catch them.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand that a deadly poison you were developing was stolen from your laboratory, correct? It's been shown that this poison was administered to the victim, Miss Brett, is that right?
That is correct. The unusual constriction of the victim's pupils are a sure sign that this particular poison was used.
I see. So, presumably that means that the victim already had the poison in her body before she was stabbed.
Like, you stabbed her, though. So, at the very least, she would be attempted murder.
Yeah. Ah.
Even if we didn't have the poison detection.
Yeah, exactly.
Given that her pupils were clearly constructed, it seems highly likely, yes. If she had been dead already, the poison could not have circulated in her blood.
Okay, hold on, wait a second here. You trauma to victims lump from the knife blade, only a single wound is identified. Cause she's holding the pen, right?
Yep.
Like, there could've, like, cause he did mention going and seeing her for a few short minutes for an interview. She had the pen, so is there a chance that he, like, did something with her with the pen? Like, I know there's no other wounds on her body, but, like, it's gonna be something with the pen.
Maybe she knew that there was a way to... Well, my guess is that the poison accidentally got into her via some type of way, but I don't know how it would have gotten into her. I wish there was a way we could... I wish there was a way we could put the reaction on the pen.
Oh, so you know how, like, he keeps licking the pencil? Maybe she licks the pen before using it, before signing it. That could be the only way I could think of her getting the poison in her body without having another visible mark on her, because the autopsy does not say that there's another mark on her body, so it would have to have been ingested somehow in another method. So if she licked the pen before using it, she would have gotten it in her system.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the only way I can think of it that isn't through the knife.
Yeah.
How refreshing to hear the argument of a metropolitan mind. Precisely, it matters not a jot who'd stab whom and whose back and whose blade.
Oh my god, come on.
Make you ball by the end of this.
Because, quite simply, the Englishwoman's life was taken up by a knife, but by the poison.
It's like you literally arguing the opposite report, but okay.
Yeah, you're literally arguing the opposite of the autopsy report. Unless if you have an updated autopsy report to give us.
This autopsy report says that she was killed by poison. I just so happened to be hiding it the whole time.
But that can be explained by the poison being on the blade, as I already...
Objection. Forgotten already, have we, Yoku? During these very proceedings, the laboratory of the professor at your side assisted in proving that the blade of the weapon used to attack the victim has no trace of poison on it whatsoever.
But did you use the thingy? Did you use the antidote thing?
Apparently, yes.
So let me get this down. The facts, as skillfully established by the defense in this trial, turn out to be a headline-making red herring. Is that about right?
Well...
Order. Where does this leave us? Oh, in that case, did the poison enter the victim's body? There is an undeniable, obvious answer to that. The lady most likely imbibed it.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean, Mikatoba?
I'm sorry, my English apparently isn't as good as yours.
You mean she drank it?
Another look at the photograph here, you can see.
Oh! There was wine!
A bottle of carbonated water and a glass that had been knocked onto the shady floors of the beach hut.
Surprised the glass didn't break, though.
I mean, it is sand.
True.
The poison could have been slipped into it either.
Maybe she held the pen as, like, proof. Or something. Like, to show, like, this is where the poison or something is.
Well, what do you know? Look at those dashing eyes. This will make a great front page shot.
I really would like to leave the stand now.
Yeah, can this poor man leave the stand? He doesn't need to be here anymore.
I've said my piece. I would like to be. I feel like I'm being hostage up here.
Hey, why the bewitching stare? After all, I'm the last person you should be looking at. It would make no sense at all that I poisoned the woman, would it? I mean, that's been well established already.
Established? What are you talking about?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. That's a little hard to believe, given that the person who established it was you.
Me? What on earth does he mean?
Oh, let me capture those wide eyes. This is prime press fodder, this is.
It would seem that the trial is not destined to end yet, after all.
Of course not. Of course not.
I hereby call upon the witness to give further testimony.
Of course!
That's great, that is. Let me get a shot of that magnificent beard, Your Excellency.
You claim to be impossible that you're the one responsible for administering the poison to the victim. You will explain to the court in your testimony the basis upon which you make such a claim.
I'm a journo, and I'm a man. I've never tried to run or hide from anything in my life.
Uh-huh. I like
Except
to call bullshit
my
on
wife.
that.
Boomer.
Hi, Diane!
Boomer joke.
Hello, Diane. How are you?
Hi, Diane.
Diane-y.
And I'm not about to start now, because that's meanie-mimoism.
For a brief moment, I thought I illuminated the truth, but slipped right back into obscurity again. Just when where is this trial gonna take us? I don't care where it's taking us. I just need to know if I need to pack a suitcase.
Pack a suitcase.
Complete innocence.
Oh yes, I've stabbed the English woman, and it's the very fact that proves my innocence. Probably shouldn't admit that.
Yeah,
to be honest.
probably shouldn't admit that when
Still
it says in the
attempted
autopsy
murder.
report that the cause of death is a stab to the back. But okay, that's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Please, Mini Memo, please just stop with the bullshit and give your full testimony. The whole thing, please. I want to go home.
Please, please, just stop this bullshit and give your full testimony. The whole thing, please. I want to go home.
Because why would I bother to stab the woman if I've already poisoned her?
To set her up.
Make sure it takes.
Yeah.
When I heard the student girl in the pompous English murdering arguing, it's got my goat.
I'm blah. How are you? I'm sorry you're feeling blah, my friend. I'm doing alright. I had some interesting student meetings today, but I'm enjoying being here with all of you.
If the courts weren't going to punish Brett for what she did, someone else would have to see justice done.
So, you admit it then? That everything happened as I described? That you were the one who stabbed Miss Brett in the back through the reed screen?
You can't blame this miserable country of ours. A country that bows to the pressure of foreign powers and lets murderers walk free.
Oh, Sasato looks adorable. I know, right? She looks so fucking cute.
I told you, Diana, that she looked very cute.
She's very cute.
What kind of future can a country like that have? That's why I did it. I did what our pathetic leaders didn't have the guts to do. Slap, bang in the middle of that charming lady's back. I plunged the blade of sweet justice right in there. I would like to point out, Mr. Meaty Mimo, that while in the process of committing justice, you are letting another person go to jail in the process. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's very honorable to basically say, aha, I'm getting away with it, but this other person that has literally done nothing, an innocent person, is going to be found guilty. So, yeah, you're not a good person. As someone who spends his life seeing that the truth is told.
It's kind of disorienting hearing Grant in the other room quite a bit before the stream catches up to him.
Sorry.
Oh man, Grantception, I assume.
I feel really, really awful about giving false information in my testimony before. But as it turns out, there was somebody else who had it in for the victim and got it to her before me. That's right, you guessed it. The pretty little student girl. Now there's a woman after my own heart.
You're implicating Ray again.
She's the one who gave the poison to the English woman and her pitiful existence. And suddenly, snap! This journo here is off the hook.
Wow, what is it with this game of photographers? Why are they all such jerks? I mean, Lotta wasn't like a total jerk though, but she was kind of a jerk.
We call her frog face in our street.
Oh, poor Lotta. Got
We
a lot
do
of
not have nice
heart.
things to say about her.
Huh?
I said we do not have nice things to say about her on our stream. We
fair.
also have another guy that actually voices her with a southern accent because we find it hilarious.
Oh, that's fair. We hate
Like a
Lotta
Texas draw.
passionately. I mean, I don't hate Maya, but like, I prefer Sasato.
The argument is sound, certainly. If the witness had administered the poison himself, he need only have waited for it to take effect. Subsequently, stabbing the victim in the back would have been entirely nonsensical.
And therefore, this report has nothing to do with the poisoning. Yes, it's all quite logical.
That's right, it is logical and true. I'm glad you've all seen the light.
Objection, Your Honor. Listen, so the autopsy report says the cause of death is by fatal stabbing, so unless if we get an updated autopsy report, we're gonna go with that, so Mini Momo should go to fucking jail. Bye. I'm an Athena fan because I played that game first. Oh, that's fair. I don't think I've ever played that game, so I have no clue.
Dual Destinies.
Oh, yeah, I have not played Dual Destinies.
I've also not played it.
Justice at last. In some cases, justice for all.
This is unbelievable. And after I made so much progress in proving his guilt, is he going to get away with it now?
Yes.
The signature Naruhodo double cheek slap.
Think of Kazuma-sama and Naruhodo-san. They never stopped
Should
looking
rename
for a
that.
way forward until the judge's final gavel.
The double cheek slap. Probably should rename that.
Oopsies.
Very well then, counsel. Proceed with that what I assume to be your final cross-examination in this trial.
The final crossing examination that's gonna take like 45 minutes to complete. Yes, Your Excellency. Alright, am I pressing or presenting?
You have to press.
So the interesting one, it's very fact proves that I'm innocent. Besides, why would I bother to stab the woman if I already poisoned her? Well, I heard the student girl and that pompous murderer arguing. It got my goat. If the courts weren't going to punish Brett for what she did, someone else would have to see justice done. Well, wait. Is this a statement we press? Statement 4?
No.
Cause like she was going to see Justice Served. It's just not in Japan.
Would she really have gotten justice in Britain?
True. That is fair.
I'm not gonna say that they would have entirely felt the same about the way Japan felt about losing a. I mean, she did kill an Englishman professor. but
Yeah,
at
it
the
was
same
just on
time,
Japanese land, on Japanese soil.
It's like, can we? I think the English justice system would have been like, well, can we really trust the Japanese Empire to provide us proper evidence?
True. Yeah. All right. Tell me what statement. I'm not gonna stick around here all night.
You have to press on statement 3.
Yeah, because what does he mean by I got my goat? Did he get aroused or something? Like,
Did he choke his duck to it?
what exactly were they arguing about?
About what happened in that restaurant 9 months ago, that's what.
Ah, because that was her former person
yeah,
she was
her-
studying with.
Yeah, the professor. The student girl was laying into the English woman for killing her beloved mentor, Dr. Wilson.
Yes, John H. Wilson. A professor of medicine invited here from England by Professor Mikotoba, no less.
Right, but the English woman just jeered.
Her case was to be heard by the British Consulate Court in Shanghai, however. There is little doubt that she would simply have been acquitted and sent back to her homeland a free woman.
It was eating that student girl up inside. You could see it. I really felt for her.
Yeah, right, buddy. Where I'm from, when something gets your goat and annoys you, they shoot you for that in Texas. Grant, do you not remember that joke?
Something from Texas?
Do you not remember the they shoot you for that in Texas from the DLC that we played?
No, I don't.
Oh, from the
Yeah.
cowboy guy.
Yeah.
I
They
forgot about
shoot
him.
you
Yeah.
for that in Texas.
They shoot you for that in Texas.
Just says that all the time.
Oh my god.
Jesse liked that character
Oh,
a
who
lot,
said
apparently.
that? Who's saying a hold it? Soseki?
Soseki?
No.
No. Ray.
I can't. I can't stand here and listen to this tripe.
Right.
Young girl, you stand accused here. You can't just blurt out whenever you feel like it.
Well, here I am doing it, so suck it, Archie. Suck my dick.
You have no dick.
Do you want to find
No, you
out?
can't.
Would you like to see mine?
No.
Sorry, but I'm in the middle of some very important testimony here. Just keep quiet and listen.
Soseki looks fucking annoyed.
Yeah.
But this awful man is making all of this up. Sasato, please. You have to make them listen.
Please, don't call me. Stop calling me Sasato.
Fucking.
Sasato is, but return to the dock at once, Mamami-san. We're in the middle of a cross-examination.
Your Excellency, please, I implore you. That journalist is clearly not a trustworthy witness, considering he lied about stabbing people.
Exactly. He's a filthy, rotten, black-hearted, bigoted, dirty, great, peeping Tom.
I mean, she's definitely got him on the last part, for if nothing else.
Oh my god. Holy shit. I want to know how he's bigoted, though. I really want to know. I'm kind of intrigued. Yeah, and
Whoa!
what the
Take
fuck?
it easy there.
What the fuck is going on with Saseki right now? Is he
Alright.
taking a shit? Like,
I am extremely uncomfortable and wish to leave the area at once.
yeah, why the
being trapped here on the stand.
why the fuck is he still on the stand right now? I don't understand.
I wish to leave, but I am told I cannot. I wish to go.
Please, I really think the court should hear what the defendant has to say. He's currently nutting. No!
Oh, bad. Bonk.
Your Excellency, I see no reason whatsoever to entertain the accused remarks.
Justice
Justice
arouses
arouses
him.
No, that's Von Zeke's.
Yeah, that's Von Zeke's.
That's why do you think he tries to dom the room whenever he's in there?
Yeah, putting his leggy on the table for all to see.
Little high heel bastard.
I will grant the request of the defense.
I'm gonna be so happy to see Von Zieks again. And Sholmes, honestly.
I know you are. I'm gonna be happy to definitely be with Sholmes. And I'll be happy to voice Von Zieks.
Your Excellency!
This is likely to be the final cross-examination of these proceedings.
Likely? It better be.
As such, I believe it would be ill-advised to cipher the defendant's obvious concerns. So once recognizing that this contravenes regular protocol, I hereby call upon the defendant to speak.
Oh. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. I promise I won't let you down. It was nothing to do with Dr. Wilson. We were discussing the stolen poison.
Press it.
Chris, hold it.
Stolen poison that killed the victim, you mean?
I suspected her being the one to steal it. I mean, just think about how she killed Dr. Wilson.
That's true. Additionally, Miss Brett certainly had knowledge of the new poison. But surely it'd be no easy task to seal a highly secret toxin being held by the government. Indeed, all visitors to the laboratory are thoroughly searched when they leave. Even if the thief managed to avoid being seen by myself or my colleague, getting the poison out would be very difficult. That's true. I pestered Professor Mikotomo until he agreed to show me the poison when I visited his laboratory.
Oh, so they did go see it.
That's why I'm still up here for this one bit. But as I left, I was searched from top to tail.
That's why I was put in the pen. That's why I was put in the pen, because even if they were to search it, it just looks like a pen.
It does just look like a pen.
Miss Brett rather bluntly revealed the existence of the toxin we've been developing, you see. And since Sasaki-san expressed such an interest in it, I felt unable to refuse. Obviously, I gave nothing away other than the fact that it was an extremely potent substance. I'm very ashamed of myself. It's just that I had a singular, terrible experience with a deadly poison. I wanted to look my own enemy in the eye. Surely you can understand that.
To find out if my suspicions were true, I confronted Miss Brett about the poison. Told her that if there were to be an incident involving it somehow, it wouldn't just be the university. The military would be dragged into it. The whole government, even. It would be a complete disaster.
Well, here we are.
And how did Miss Brett respond to your concerns?
She just curled those beautiful lips of hers and said she didn't know the first thing about it. In English, actually.
Ah, yes. Mini Memo-san, one small question if you don't mind.
So now we're gonna finally confirm if he's British or not.
He
When we
understands.
kind of figured that out, like, last stream.
Do you understand British?
I do mind. Can't you see I'm busy writing all this down, including dick pics?
Clearly you understand the beach hut listening in whilst the defendant and Miss Brett were conversing.
Oh, so he's gonna bring up, like, so how did you understand them? Because I would imagine, like, only educated people in this time in Japan would understand English. Because, like, the only reason Naruhodo and Kazuma understood English was because they went to university. So it's not like it was taught in grade school.
To be fair with you, most Japanese people did know English for a long, 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 long time.
But, like, in this time era, though?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They were mostly
Normal.
isolationist and then later on militaristic, but I mean, for the most part,
Knock, knock.
even
it's,
like the
it's
most...
America. Open the country, they said.
The country.
They'd be more likely to speak maybe like Dutch, maybe, because there were some Dutch colonies on
Yeah.
Japan for trading purposes. But
Yeah, I remember that from the history of Japan, I guess.
yeah, English was not a big thing at all.
Gotcha.
Presumably then it was you who wrote this article about what you've heard.
Oh, he's asking from that angle, and then he's gonna be like, okay, so you must have understood what they were saying in English.
exclusively deadly poison stolen from Yumi Medical Research Laboratory. The story was published in this morning's edition of Show You News. The details are too accurate for it to have been written by anyone else.
Sorry, don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, look at this. The entire article is almost what I said to Miss Brett, word for word.
Knock, knock. It's America. Your country is now open to trade. Do not resist.
Open the country. Stop letting it be
They have
closed.
boats. Guns.
Gunboats.
Gunboats. Well, Many Momo-san?
As a journo and as a citizen of a free country that is ran by a god emperor, I don't have to reveal my sources. That's a founding principle of minimalism. So I guess we're just going to skip over the military fact. Okay, fair enough.
Okay, yeah. Father's clearly right about this. That reporter did write that article, and he based it on what he overheard from outside the hut.
So that's what it's all about. You were trying to cover up the fact that you were listening in. That's why you came up with that stinking story about me arguing with her.
Shut up! My stories never stink. Look, whatever you say, little girl, it doesn't alter the fact. Your Excellency, there's something I want to say, and I want it to go on record.
Very well, you may amend your formal testimony.
Stop heavy breathing in my courtroom, please.
Just starts moaning on the mic.
The point is, if you poison someone, there'd be no reason to go... Oh, wait, is that the testimony that was amended? Oh, yeah, I guess it is the amended testimony.
Has the poison article updated?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and save, and then I would say present the poison article on this statement.
Oh! I didn't mean to... Okay, G.
Stream paused. Oh, stream gone.
My game crashed.
Great. Great.
We're gonna have to reload the autosave then.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, like, since we just got into that testimony, it autosaved.
I hope it does.
I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, it autosaves pretty frequently. That was weird, though.
It just crashed.
Is this autosave? Yeah, this must be the autosave. Oops.
You have to screen share again.
Okay, yeah, let me just, yeah, it's... Yeah, it's putting us a little farther back. So I have to listen to some more testimony. Or like the same thing we just got.
Alright. As long as it updates the article, we're fine.
Yeah, it put us back right before the article updated.
I can see it on the stream.
Yeah. It won't let me skip dialogue because we haven't gotten to this, so...
Like, no. Game's like, no, this is incredibly important. Imagine
Okay, now updated. So now it should go back to him wanting to recover his testimony, and then I'll save.
Imagine having a military dictatorship.
I'll save.
Cringe. I believe this must be some type of alt history where Japan decided not to go militaristic.
I guess so? I don't know.
They actually stayed somewhat democratic.
Yeah. Okay. I'll share my game once. I'm gonna save it again.
considering they're trying to make their judicial system more fair based off evidence.
Alright, I am now sharing game.
Okay, let me go get a drink and I'll be back.
Alright. Alright, so we're gonna present the updated article.
Objection!
Well, I can think of one reason. What? What? Yeah, see, I could do the red white voice too. Haha.
But can you do it as well as I can?
No, I cannot. But before I explain, I'd like you to confirm something for the court. Did you glean all the information for this newspaper article from what you overheard outside the hut?
I think the reason why I voice it so well is because the voice itself sounds like incredibly self-absorbed.
Mm-hmm.
Of course he did. There could be no question of that. After all, when we were all in the laboratory together, all we were told is that it was a terrible toxin.
And there is one more important fact to consider. According to the witness, Nambani-san's verbal attack against the victim began as soon as she entered the hut. In other words, it would have been impossible for her to have slipped the poison into Miss Brett's drink.
Objection! Where are you going with this counsel?
Do I need to pack a suitcase?
That really got you, didn't it?
It did. We had some good moments during those early games. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Manimemo-san has made it quite clear that he observed every single thing that happened in the beach hut. And also, like, I'm on Hover, and that's where, like, I upload all of my clips that I enjoyed from past streams. So,
Yeah.
like, I'll sometimes, like, go through and, like, peruse and look back at the older clips, because, like, they're just so good. And then, like, when I'm, like, talking to people, like, oh my god, like, I have this really funny clip, I could just, like, pull it up. That's, like, why I still use
But
Hover.
have you seen the one with the suitcase?
It's a good clip. It was good. That shit was good.
When you're so in character that you just continue the lines.
If the defendant had somehow found an opportunity, this man would have seen it.
Yeah.
Which means Miss Brett couldn't have embedded the poison whilst the defendant was present. In fact, it must have been administered to her before Mbambi-san entered the hut. Yeah, it's very articulated put.
Great, she comes up right when I'm eating part of my muffin. Fuck.
That moment when you eat a muffin and have to voice a character.
Yeah, give me a second to chew.
When I walked into the hut, I immediately started to press Miss Brett about the poison.
At which point, Manimano-san overheard some worrying information.
Trying to testify while trying to eat her girlfriend out.
Worry.
Wrong person.
Worrying information? What's worrying information?
The information which he subsequently included in his newspaper article, namely, that the poison was being developed in strict secrecy, and that it couldn't be readily obtained.
You know, for some reason I can't help but think of Ouchie as like a weird Japanese Doofenshmirtz.
Maybe. Mayhaps.
Is that you, Perry the Platypus?
Absolutely. In fact, that's quite an understatement. The only possible place it could come from is my lab.
I wish I had a meme edit of Ouchie on the stand, but instead it's just like it's a Doofenshmirtz in his costume.
Oh my god.
That's what I want.
And furthermore, anyone afflicted by the poison would exhibit telltale signs in death.
The extreme constriction of the pupils. Yes, it's quite stark when you see it. There are other poisons that show similar symptoms, but not among new substances that are undetectable.
In other words, be clear that the victim's life had been ended by the use of this particular poison, which would reduce the number of suspects to only a handful of people.
Everyone in my laboratory is aware of the unique properties of the toxin we've been developing. None of them would be foolish enough to attempt to use it for some nefarious deed. and Bobby-san being no exception.
Therefore, we can conclude that whoever administered this unique poison to the victim was a layperson, unaware of its telltale properties. In other words, someone like you, right in Many Momo. It was you who stole the poison from the laboratory that day, and it was you who administered it to the unwitting victim. But you quickly realized that it was a terrible mistake.
Because the poison caused such unusual symptoms, it was so traceable.
As you listened from the far side of the beach hut's thin walls, you learnt of these facts. But you'd already given the victim the poison at that point. It was too late. So you hatched a plan to disguise your mistake. A plan that involved stabbing the victim in the back through the reed screen. That's a... Yeah, this is good. This is a good counter.
Yeah. What good could that possibly do? People would think he was stabbed.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Like
your
the medical
autopsy
report. The fucking autopsy says she was killed by a stab wound to the back. Like,
until the beginning of this testimony, you didn't even think she was poisoned, good sir.
yeah. Isn't it obvious, Counsel? The plan was to kill Miss Brett before the poison could take effect.
Once in the blood, the poison caused the onset of pupil constriction. But he had hoped to press a bit of the victim's death before that happened, hadn't he?
Exactly. Because without any revealing signs of the new secret poisons used, no one would ever have expected.
It seems extraordinary.
Yes, the effects of the poison meant it would be too easily identified, so the killer had to mask its use, which he attempted to do by plunging a knife into the middle of the victim's back.
Order! The argument presented is sound, and the court is satisfied that it warrants consideration. Does the prosecution have a counter-argument it wishes to put forward?
Well, there are a number of... yes! I counter completely!
How? Where's your counter, sir? I can count to 10 on my good days. The prosecution's evasive responses clearly shows that much in the same way as he nurtures the remnants of his top knot, he is clinging to lost hope. Yes, Sato. Yes. Please call him out.
Get him, bitch.
That lost hope?
Someone said hold it. I don't know who.
Wait a second. I'm about to break down. You pathetic, useless, fallen samurai.
Fallen? Who are you calling fallen? My bursting girl?
I don't need a counter-argument.
Because I am Gaston.
No one talks like Gaston.
What are you talking about?
It should be blatantly obvious. I stole the poison, you say, gave it to the victim, you say, stabbed her, you say. I mean, you admitted that.
Yeah.
Lots of fine theories.
Yeah, he literally admitted that. How is that a theory? Sir, you fucking admitted it.
But I don't need a counter-argument because you don't have an argument yourself. Where's your evidence?
The fucking pen?
I'm crying, you're crying.
Yes, you make it all sound so plausible, don't you? But without evidence, it means nothing. Whereas I base my news on fact.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
What do you mean? Explain yourself.
I mean what the professor said earlier in this trial. It's all here in my mini memos, every word, every slip of the tongue, all noted.
Oh my god, his name is Many Memo. As in, like, many memos.
Yes.
Yes. I hate this game.
Wait, everything from before, yeah, throw it out. I hate it.
Yeah, I hate it. Yeah, Lord Von Zeke's Daddy Vampire Daddy, hate it. Sholmes, hate it. Sasato-san being cute in a men's outfit, hate it.
That's what the Shoyo News is famous for. It's all the power of the printed word. Also, I'm the head of the Shoyo News.
But surely it would be no easy task to say
Oh, this
the
is a
highs.
flashback. You don't need to voice it.
Voicing the past is very weird.
Ah, look, it's the ghosts of Christmas past.
Look into the past, present, and future. You have none.
How's that then? Blow the story wide open. See? I, Renton Mini Memo, a mere reporter from the Shoyo News, also the leader of it, couldn't possibly have stolen the poison from the professor's laboratory.
Oh, come on, Sasato. We're almost done. Come on.
Come on, you got this, babe.
But there can't be any question of it. He must have stole the poison that day. He stole it and used it to kill. And if that's the case... As you've identified, the poison itself is the definitive evidence we need. Because whoever stole it from the laboratory that day is the true culprit here.
What's your point, you annoyingly handsome country bumpkin?
Calling me annoying and handsome in the same sentence? Okay, I think someone's got the hots for me.
That one's a bit tsundere, right?
Yeah. My point is this. There's only one way that you, Menimemo-san, could have stolen the poison that day. By using the fucking pen.
I've heard enough verbal conjecture now, thank you. What the court must be shown is evidence. What proof do you have that this witness stole the poison on the day in question?
Do we need to test the fountain pen?
Examine the middle of the fountain pen 3 times.
Okay. Do we want to save this for next week? Because I'm tired.
If you want to, we're not too close. I mean, I don't really want to say this, but we're not too close to the not guilty, it says. Not too
Okay.
terribly far away.
Alright.
You can save and we can watch them writing and see if that goes to not guilty.
Mm-hmm. Oh, save.
Adventure of the Blossoming Attorney. That... She lost her attorney virginity.
Nothing appears, okay. If we take off the pen's lid... Let me unscrew it. Now let's unscrew the barrel, shall we? Because we've already done this. We've already examined this. We examined this the last time. Yeah, because I was wondering, like, do we have to, like, test it with the poison
Fountain
thing?
pen would be updated, then present the fountain pen as the source where the poison originated. Memo states so there's no way conclusive. Okay, so
Yeah, because it's already we already updated. We checked this out like last week, so
Okay.
it should already technically be updated.
Okay, good. I'm just telling what the walkthrough says.
Okay. Oh, the walkthrough is assuming that we have not done
We have
that
not
yet.
done that yet. Yeah.
The proof, Your Excellency, is this fountain pen.
Fountain pen?
how can that possibly be relevant? We've already like connected him to it, so yeah. it's
Yeah,
very
we already
relevant.
have. These magical pens somehow seem to have enough ink to write many thousands of kanji letters. I believe they arrived in our country for the first time some 15 years ago now.
Not the Kaizen letters. I'm guessing you mean the pens.
Yeah.
I swear by weasel hair, calligraphy brush, and nothing else. Those newfangled pens are merely a fade. Weasel
Fad.
hair?
Well, a forward-thinking man of words, obviously. I love my fountain pen.
Took up a soup cup. How the hell do you say that? Soup con of surreptitious ink, and one work is awash with words in the blink of an eye.
Well, I think it might be French because it has the little accent on the bottom of it, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
Soupkin? Maybe Soupkin.
guess.
I don't know.
I can imagine using brushes and ink as a pain in the ass.
Yeah, really. That's right. Fountain pens have a small reservoir in the barrel, into which ink is sucked up through the nib of the pen in order to write the letter.
What does all this talking of sucking up ink have? Ah!
And just as it is possible to suck ink up into the reservoir, it's also possible to eject it through the nib again, of course.
My word, can this really be?
French. It's French. I love Phosmonauts' attempt at spelling it in French. I love that. I love it so much.
These soup kind just keyboard smash.
Well, Many Memo-san? When you saw the deadly poison before your eyes in the laboratory that day, you used your fountain pen, your very lifeblood, to steal some of it, didn't you? By siphoning the poison up through the nib and into the pen's reservoir.
Objection! More absurdity! That never happened!
Ooh, I hear fire trucks. Are y'all gonna come over here? Are you gonna pass by?
They need to hose you down from your thirst.
Yes, that was me earlier,
Vampire
though.
Daddy.
True. We've heard that there are procedures in place to prevent thefts like this from the laboratory. But would anyone have thought to look inside a fountain pen of all places?
No, I'm a little ashamed to say that for fear of offending our guests, such a detailed search would not be conducted. Well, it is quite startling, I must say.
I remind the court that this pen was found in the clutches of the victim when she died. In other words, it was dropped at the scene by Many Memo-san. So the crucial question is, when exactly was the pen dropped?
Are you suggesting?
The natural conclusion is that in your haste to act whilst the victim was distracted for a moment, you dropped the pen after you emptied the poison from it into her glass.
There could be any number of alternative explanations. For example, the witness could have been using this pen to write down details of his conversation with the victim. And when shocked by one of her outrageous answers, the pen fell from his quivering hand, completely empty.
No, that can't be. If it was, how do you explain why the pen was devoid of ink?
Or in her hand.
Yeah.
What?
As you can see for yourself, and if you examine the evidence, there would appear to be no ink present in the reservoir. What newspaper reporter goes to interview someone with nothing in his pen? No. The pen was dropped after the poison that filled its reservoir had been emptied into the victim's glass.
Witness, what are you saying, offense?
Just sound effects at this point, lol.
So this is how modern justice system works, is it? I mean, you're the one that stabbed people.
Yeah.
So what if the ink in my pen runs dry? So what if my pencil snaps? I mean, so?
Oh, yeah.
I can always claw my way back into the game. I have plenty in reserve.
That doesn't dispute the fact that it was there, though.
Yeah.
Also, did you just throw things at the judge? That could
Yeah.
be insulting.
Yeah, he threw like 4 pencils.
Just saying.
You claim I sucked the poison up into my pen. That's wild speculation, nothing more.
When can we test it with the thing? When can we test it? I want to test it.
Once he gets over himself.
If you thought you could bring down a fine upstanding citizen with a trick like that, think again.
It looks as though it's going to take one final decisive blow to finish this matter. As I see it, the situation is now very simple. It rests upon whether or not this witness did indeed steal the poison on the day in question. And therefore, all depends upon whether or not the defense can prove that he did with evidence.
No such evidence could possibly exist.
Objection!
Many Memo-san, this is how our modern justice system works.
What?
in the courtroom, evidence is everything. Something you would do well to remember. Because we are well past the point of speculation at this stage, I assure you.
I got a weird flashback of like a man in a red suit saying that.
Very well then, I call upon the defense to present the aforementioned evidence.
This is it then. Will be the final piece in the puzzle. The defense can prove by means of this item that it was the witness's pen that was used to steal the poison, and we present the criminal reagent, correct?
Yep.
Chemical reagent, not criminal reagent.
Criminal reagent. Something a criminal reagent.
Counsel, what is that bottle? It looks like a weird little board game
Pawn
piece.
guy. No such evidence exists? Wrong again, bitch. I got you right there. Got it right here. Yes, exactly. This bottle contains the unique chemical reagent that can identify the poison in question.
Yes, that poison is entirely new synthesis of alkaloids, developed by my colleagues and I. It would be impossible to detect traces of it by any other method.
Or, from another perspective, simply with this chemical reagent, anybody at all could check for traces of the poison.
Reagent? What? Hey, you really didn't look into your poison before you
Yeah,
used
he really
it.
did not. One drop of the contents of this bottle on the tip of your fountain pen, Menimo-san, is all it will take to solve the case beyond all reasonable doubt.
No, you can't. I won't.
Your crimes are bad enough, but at least I know when to admit defeat.
Your Excellency, the defense requests permission to carry out the test on the fountain pen at once. Oh man.
This isn't my fault. The Empire drove me to this. Trying to hold its head high as a civilization, but bound to foreign powers. Tomorrow's the fortifying pins of my tirelessly to the...
Oh yes, Queen. Sasato with me. I'm there. Look at these two. The Sasato takedown. We love.
Did I do it right? That was a Sasato takedown, wasn't it?
Not quite. That was a Ryotaro takedown. He's getting faster. Oh yeah, he was.
Sorry, I was having trouble keeping up.
Yeah. It's like when I voiced Old Bag back from the trilogy. The instant the first drop of the reagent touched the nib of the fountain pen, it was clear to everyone present.
At least with Old Bag, you can be like, okay, well, eventually she's gonna try to go fast. I was not expecting him to keep going.
Yeah.
When I saw it there in the lab, thank God he calmed down. The poison.
Moments away from lifting off like a helicopter. Listen, like, no other, like, perpetrator freakout has topped, Barrett's with the swan. No other person has topped that. That was so fucking good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that shit was iconic. Back in the first game, that was so good.
The devil got a hold of me, and I decided to do it on a whim.
Yeah, I'm so convinced he's a double agent.
I excused myself and emptied all the ink down the sink in the bathroom, washing the reservoir out carefully.
And then you waited for an opportunity to suck up some of the poison, didn't you? Into your fountain pen.
Yes, that's right.
Answer me one thing, Menimo-san. Why did you steal it? For what purpose?
Isn't it obvious? To find out what it was made of and expose it in an article. I mean, it was a secret project after all, too juicy for a journo like me to pass up.
Yeah, but then why would you try to kill Brett?
Then why did the English woman end up dead?
I'm still thinking he's a double agent and had to get her killed.
I went into that hut intending to quiz her on her situation, that's all, as a reporter. A known killer, enjoying full freedom, evading justice by leaving the country. I told her what I thought about it. And she just laughed in my face.
Oh, what's this? A Far Eastern caveman purporting to practice journalism? Really? You must learn the difference between reporting and listening at doorways, you ignorant plebeian.
What did you just call me?
This country, with its pretensions to a justice system, to a free press, it's really depressing. See our superior ways in the West, yet you'd lack the mental capacity to emulate them. Get out of here, you oaf. Get out and crawl back into your cave you came from.
What do you think you are? You're more like the United States.
That's what I remembered. About the deadly poison I happened to have in my pen at the time.
What a terrible tale.
In my head, I knew I should just get out of here as quickly as possible, but I couldn't. I couldn't let her get away with what she'd done, when she clearly had no remorse at all. I suppose it was my journo spirit getting all fired up.
Do you still think he's a double agent? Because I still think he's a double agent.
I don't think he's a double agent.
It would have made it more compelling, in my opinion.
Would have made more sense.
Yeah. I'd like to ask you something.
I won't answer. Yes.
You often talk about justice. Are you
Plead
like
the fifth.
Yagami?
Light Yagami, he had his own form of justice.
Yeah, he really fucking did. But surely as a journalist, you could have used other means to deliver the justice you sought.
There's no justice in the press.
Sorry?
After that trial 9 months ago, I kept digging and digging and finding out what happened in that courtroom. And finally, I discovered the truth. It was a cover-up, that's what it was.
Cover-up? What do you mean?
It was made by the lefty and liberals. Mind you, of your position, witness, be careful of what you say.
Oh, come on, doesn't it strike you as strange? You're suddenly not allowed to convict a foreign national consular jurisdiction who would never come into it. And yet that puffed-up Englishwoman was going to sail away into the sunset a free woman. An only possible explanation is that behind the scenes, some deal had gone down between Britain and Japan.
Yeah, because wasn't there like a timeline of like, oh, they had just made like treaty deals or something, so that's why the trial was so important?
They did make a treaty, something about the Navy in regards to Japan and Britain, I believe.
Yeah, it was something like that. I don't remember. It's been so long. What sort of deal?
I've done my research and dug up all the dirt I was ready to be published. But you know what happened? The editor just tore up the article.
You came under pressure from the government, you mean? Hi, Pepper.
1 second.
Hey, Chip. If our government is going to let criminals walk free, they're going to crush the free press.
Alright, I know we're probably close to a guilty verdict, but I should probably go to bed.
Okay.
Alright, not guilty verdict. Because I'm going to be on a podcast tomorrow, so I'm going to make sure I'm awake and alive.
Cast about pods. What's that like?
Huh?
Said a cast about pods. What's that like?
We're going to find out. Alright, well, I did save my game. Thing is dumb. You didn't save your game. It's like, I did save my game. Shut the fuck up.
You didn't save your
You
game.
didn't save your game.
Why did you not save your game?
Alright, so let's see, who can we go right over to? We haven't right over to Ravenreel in a while, so we'll go right over to them. Currently playing some Sims 4. So that should be fun. But thank you all for hanging out tonight. If I can remember Raven's name. There we go. Gonna raid over. Sunday, I will be back with some more Cyberpunk at 7 o'clock. Monday will be random game night. We'll be doing Raft because Subi gifted it to me. Wednesday and Friday we will be starting a half hour later, so we'll be starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. To just make sure I have enough time getting home from work and eating dinner before I join all of you. Wednesday will be more Vampire, and then Friday, pending Grant's schedule, will be some more Great Ace Attorney.
Yay.
Well, thank you, Grant, for helping me out tonight, as always.
No problem. I'm glad I was here.
Yeah. Thank you all for hanging out in chat. I will see you over the weekend, and hopefully, if you can join us tomorrow for the podcast, that'd be cool. If not, totally fine. It'll air at some point. I don't know when. But my name's Aaron Gray, queer variety streamer, signing off.